Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night and we are back for some Fever basketball. No one to my right, no one to my left. Sean's got the night off. Rocha is still taking a break, so it is a solo stream for me here tonight. But happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome on in. Over 200 people waiting before the stream even started. You guys are ready for tonight. What's good? Hey, what's up, Wilson? B's in the house. The spread is 16. Bro, Indiana Fever are favored by 15.5 points here on the road against the Sun. By the way, the Sun tonight are going to be playing at the TD Garden in Boston for the second time ever for them franchise. They did it last year, they sold it out, and it's a sold out crowd here at the TD Garden for this matchup between the Fever and the Sun. Welcome on in, everybody. Jalen Rivers is in the house. Shelly's in here. I Love Country. Ruby Stevens in here. Ilmatic. Cult of Fury Elite, the Silver Gang's in the house, Scott Brown, Zachary Butler, Al, what's good? Deliza, Fung Pie's in here, Shane Blazer, Aiden Richardson, John Frost, Devin, Walrus, the Great Walrus is in here. What up, guys? What's up? My goodness, this is the start of a back-to-back for the Indiana Fever. They play the Sun here tonight, where they're heavily favored, and then tomorrow they have the New York Liberty once again. They'll play them before the All-Star break, which starts on Friday. What's up, Antonio? Hello, George. Everyone smack that thumbs up. You guys are blowing it up already. Over 500 people already in the house. We're going to go over all the breakdown, keys to the game, the stats, and the game time predictions here soon. Already almost 150 likes. What's up, Tyler Stewart? Thomas Bell's in here. What up? Corey Childs, Damon. Devin's in here. I'm at the Garden watching tonight. I hope Boston gets their own WNBA team soon. They could. They very well could. I know Connecticut Sun is real close by, so they play here at the TD Garden now for the second time, but maybe Boston will get their own franchise down the road. Elio, what up, Elio? How you doing, man? Happy Tuesday to you. Hope everybody's day was good. I hope everyone's night's going to be great with the Fever win today, hopefully. Knock on wood. Houston before Boston, I think, says Damon. Yeah. I mean, Houston once had a dynasty, right? Before they went away. What up, Isaiah? Let me turn on this fan real quick. What's up, boy? What up, dude? Everybody put on your hoodies, because I'm going to make it real cold in here. I'm going to make it real cold, and I turned on the fan. But what's good, Isaiah? I got out of the bathroom and boots unordered here, and I just picked them up. Ooh. Now I just got to wear them in. I noticed that too. I thought it was going out of my mind. Goodman says, yeah, XP now on YouTube. It says here on my personal account, I have 25 XP. I don't even know what that means. Here, if I type something, does that mean my XP goes up? Like, how does this XP work now on YouTube? I noticed that for the first time here today. Yeah, it did. It made my XP go up 25 points. So I guess every time you interact with the stream, your XP goes up. That's crazy. That's new. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Yvette says my XP is at 0. Now it's gonna go up. But how you doing, Yvette? Good to see you. And tell Georgie I say hello. I'm here. I'm the best, says Thunderbolt. What up, Thunderbolt? What's XP? I don't know. I guess just like just a point system for every time you interact or something like that with the stream. I'm guessing. I have 50 XP right now. Fever. Great job, John. Hey, Donna, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a great time tonight. Again, it's a start of a back-to-back. They take on the Sun here in Boston at the TD Garden where the Celtics play, and then they'll be playing the New York Liberty tomorrow before the All-Star break. Goodman, with the $2 dono. He says, am I winning? My XP gains are insane. You're number one right now, dude. You're number one in the chat. I don't know what that means, but you're killing it right now. You're number one in the chat. You got the crown, dude. You got the crown, Goodman. And thank you so much for the 2, bro. Jed Lockett, what's up, man? He says, good to see you guys again. What's going on? How are Rocha and Sean? They're doing good. They're doing good. I was talking to Rocha here earlier, texting back and forth with him, and Sean is playing some kickball with his co-workers tonight. Goodman says, bow down to the XP King. Isaiah, 36 months in the Cult of Fury. He's got a highlighted comment, says, not streaming the home run derby, and someone hit a 500-footer. Who was that? I completely missed it. This is the first time in a long time that we haven't done the home run derby, and someone hit a 500-footer. O'Neal Cruz. It was O'Neal Cruz's crayfish. 513 feet. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, what is this XP thing? Yeah, this XP thing is brand new to YouTube. I noticed it for the first time here today when I was setting up the stream. I guess you get experience points as the stream goes along. Every time you comment or interact with the stream at all, I guess you get XP or something. I don't know. This is a brand new thing that YouTube's doing. Hey, Avatar, the GOAT's in the house, and he's got a $20 dono in the chat. Josh, I watched Captain America Brave New World, Kraven the Hunter, and the Marvels on Blu-ray this weekend. You got them all on Blu-ray? Which one popped out the best for you on Blu-ray, Avatar? I'm going to assume it was probably Marvels. Probably. But $20 donut. Thank you so much, Avatar. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. I'm so glad that you get those physical media. Josh, CC triple-double. Can CC get a triple-double? Well, points and assists, I think, could be definitely there for Caitlin Clark, right? Against this Connecticut Sun team. But the rebounds, that's going to be the tough one for me. I don't know if she's going to be able to get those rebounds. I'm going to say she's definitely in line for a double-double for sure. I would say. By the way, there was some news dropped today around the WNBA. First off, Portland, they announced that their team is going to be called the Fire, right? They're going to be called the Fire, which is something that they used to have already, which is a name that they already had, but they're going to go ahead and use it again. So that was interesting. Also, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for them to announce who are going to be the participants for the three-point contest and the skills challenge on Friday. Especially that three-point contest. And my dream list included Caitlin Clark, obviously, Sabrina Ionescu, and Alicia Gray, the defending three-point champion of last year. That's what I wanted. Check out what we got. Look at the screen. If you can't see the screen, I'll tell you everything about it. There it is, official for the three-point contest. It's Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, Alicia Gray. Already, we're winning. Kelsey Plum and the rookie Sonia Citron. Those are your 5 for the upcoming three-point contests. This is going to be awesome. I love this. Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, and Alicia Gray. Kelsey Plum and the rookie Sonia Citron. This is going to be a great three-point contest, guys. I am absolutely excited for it. And that's going to be on Friday. Now, here are the participants for the Skills Challenge. Natasha Cloud, Skylar Diggins, Alicia Gray, who's a defending champion, also with the Skills Challenge. She won the Skills Challenge, and she won the three-point contest last year. Erica Wheeler and Courtney Williams, one half of the Stud Buds. So there it is, officially made today, the participants of the Skills Challenge and the three-point contest, both of which are going down this upcoming Friday. Skills Challenge will happen first, and then it'll be the three-point contest. And I am absolutely ecstatic for this three-point contest. Couldn't have been better. Caitlin, Gray, and Ionescu are in it. Let's go. I'm excited. It is. Jay Brizzle says, yeah, three-point contest is stacked. It's absolutely stacked, man. I'm loving this. Yo, we got another $20 dono from Avatar, who's now number one with the crown with the XP in the chat. He says, well, I'm going to get going. I'm recovering from the infection in my mouth. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was going to ask you about how that was going. It's still giving you some bother? Well, Avatar, I'm so sorry, man. Keep watching some movies, dude. Relax and take your... I'm sure they probably gave you some antibiotics and stuff like that. Just take it easy, man. Take it easy, Avatar. And thank you so much again, brother. Thank you, man. I hope you feel better. Ardawan, what's up, man? What about the dunk contest? No dunk contest, Devin. No dunk contest. It is going to be a three-point contest, a skills challenge on Friday, and then on Saturday, it's going to be the WNBA All-Star Game. WNBA All-Star Game. And someone asked who are the starters for that? Well, let's see. I could probably bring that up here. I'm pretty sure I have that. Let's see. Go into my photos. I'm pretty sure I have that. Okay. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. Got it. There, got it. There you go. There is the 2025 WNBA All-Star starters and reserves. So it's Team Clark with Aaliyah Boston, Sabrina Ionescu, Asia Wilson, and Satu Sabali, who is actually injured right now. Kelsey Mitchell, Gabby Williams, Sonia Citron, Kiki Irfin, Jackie Young, and Kayla Thornton. First All-Star for the Valkyrie. Team Collier will be Brianna Stewart, Alicia Gray, Nneka Egwumike, Paige Beckers, Courtney Williams, Skylar Diggins, Angel Reese, Alyssa Thomas, Kelsey Plum. Ryan Howard was selected, but she is injured and she'll miss the rest of the month. So they're going to replace her with Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride will be replacing Ryan Howard. She'll be replacing Ryan Howard. I mean, yeah, she will. She will. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Casey with the $100 bomb in the chat. Boom! Right before the game. Casey says, with the $100 donation, if Stephanie White lets Cece run the team on the floor, they will win. I agree. If Stephanie White will just let the ball stay in Caitlin Clark's hands, as we saw in that last game, special things happen. You know, she's going to start finding her rhythm on her shot. Eventually, that's going to get better. But she was out there just tossing dimes left and right to her teammates with double-digit assists. That was absolutely incredible, seeing Caitlin Clark being the playmaker that she was able to be against the Dallas Wings. So keep the ball in Caitlin's hands and let magic happen. Let magic happen. I mean, she was finding backdoor cuts. She was hitting people in transition on the outlet passes, throwing bombs down court like she was a quarterback of an NFL team. She was brilliant out there as a playmaker. So, Casey, I agree. And thank you so much for the $100 love. Thank you so much, Casey. That means a whole lot. My goodness. Wow. Goodman with the $2 dono. From first to third, my downfall needs to be studied. And it will for the ages, Goodman. For the ages. But I still love you, brother. Still love you. Thank you so much for the $2, Goodman. Thank you, bro. I see you guys dropping those emotes. I see over 1,000 people already in the house. We haven't even got to game time predictions. We're 18 minutes away from tip-off, and we're almost to 400 likes already. This is insane. I hope you guys had a good Tuesday. Let's have a good Tuesday night with this game. The first of a doubleheader for the Indiana Fever. They'll be taking on the Sun tonight, and then tomorrow will be the New York Liberty before the All-Star break. If you're wanting to watch this game along with myself, it will be broadcasted on ESPN. On ESPN, if you want to watch this game. If you can't watch the game and you're only able to listen, well, I got you covered, giving you the stats, the play-by-play, and all the breakdown throughout the game. Throughout the game. My goodness. You guys are just too good. You guys are just too good to us, honestly. What's up, Wars Peace? How you doing, man? What's good? What's good? Hey, what's up, Junior? What's up, Augie's Game Store? How you doing? Tyler Patton's in here. Mod Squad's up in here deep. Cult of Fury, the Cult of Fury Elite. Matthew Dahl, what's up, Matthew? Once again, man, those jersey reveals for your Bolts, man, the Chargers were incredible. I love those dark blue uniforms with the helmet. Loved it, man. Brings back some old school vibes. Wendell chiming in with a $2 dono all the way from Hawaii. I can't do a KC, but can 50 of us to $2. Hey, Wendell, it's all love. Thank you so much, Wendell. Thank you so much for always being in here, bro, and always with your positivity. All of you guys, it all supports the channel, so thank you. Smacking that like, hitting that share, commenting, subscribing, all of it. So thank you, Wendell, so much, dude. Hey, we got a $2 donation once again from Mr. Goodman, who is third. He says, I think hitting the like gives you XP. Wink, wink. That's right. It does. It does. You're right. See? That's why you're a mod, Goodman, because you're just so smart. So smart. Thank you, Goodman. Crayfish says, who do you think's winning the All-Star game? You know I'm going to go with the National League. I got to go with the National League. I'm a Cubs fan. Got to go National League, you know? Josh, why did the Fever have a hard time with the Connecticut Sun in their last matchup? Well, in the last matchup, it was actually on June 17th. That was the Cup game. And they actually beat them by 17 points. It was game 1 back on May 30th, where the Sun beat the Fever at home. Caitlin Clark wasn't in that game. And Marina Mabry went absolutely bonkers in that game. Thank you so much for the subscribe, Can Rose. Mabry went off for 26 points. Caitlin Clark didn't play. And the Fever gave up like 30 points off of turnovers to the Sun. 30 points off of turnovers to the Sun. Can't do that. Cannot do that. So those are some of the reasons why that happened there, dude. Hey, Graydon June with the 2. He says, I'll join you, Wendell. He's hopping on the train. Boop, boop. Let's go, June. Cheers, man. From my water to whatever you're drinking, brother. Thank you. Is the game on Ion? The game is not on Ion. The game is going to be on ESPN today. Hey, what's up, Melissa Vaughn? Says, how you doing today, Josh? Today, where's the rest of the gang at? Sean is off tonight, and Rocha is still taking some time off from YouTube for some, probably the next, I don't know, couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so. So it's going to be a solo stream for me tonight. Tomorrow, Sean will be back with me for the Liberty game. I Love Country with the gifted membership before the game starts, and it's going to go to Akram Raised. Welcome to the Cult of Fury, thanks to our guy, I Love Country. Thank you so much, Country. $2 dono from Yvette says, for Wendell. Cheers. Yvette's hopping on the train. Let's go, Yvette. Thanks for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Mike C. Thank you for the subscribe, Mike C. I'm going to go over game time predictions here in a minute, folks. Nuno Gomes with the $5 dono. I predict today CC will make a triple-double. Let's go, Fever. All right, so what about the rest of you in the chat? Do you guys agree with Nuno Gomes? Yes or no? CC, a triple-double against the Sun here tonight in Boston at the TD Garden where the Celtics play. They're playing at a big arena today. Yes or no, CC, triple-double. Gomes, I'm going to say she's going to be just shy of a triple-double. I think she'll have double-digit points and assists again, like she did against the Wings, but I think she'll fall short on the rebounds. And I'm seeing in the chat, yes, yes, yes. Oh, a lot of believers on a triple-double. And my goodness, we're 60 likes away from 500 before game time predictions. This is insane. You guys are popping off right now. Yvette says possibly. It's possible. She will get it, says Peter Baker. 6 steals for CC. Oh, Steeler chick. CC was a kleptomaniac against the Dallas Wings. She had 5 steals against the Dallas Wings. It was incredible. It was incredible. Okay, so before we get into game time predictions, let's take a look at these two teams going into tonight's game. The Connecticut Sun will be without Marina Mabrey. She's still out. They are 3-18, 2-7 at home, and are 1-4 in their last 5 games. The Indiana Fever are 11-10, above 500. They are 4-4 away, and they're 3-2 in their last 5 games on a 2-game winning streak. In points per game, Indiana's third in the league at 84.5 points scored a game. Connecticut Sun are dead last at 72 scored a game. Points allowed. Indiana is tied for 6th at allowing only 79.5 points to their opponents per game. Connecticut allow the most at 88 per game, so they're dead last there. In rebounds, Indiana's ranked 8th at 34 boards a game. Connecticut Sun are dead last at 30. Assists per game, Indiana 6th now in the WNBA at 20 assists, and they had 30 assists in that game against the Wings. They were moving the ball perfectly. They were finding themselves with cohesion and chemistry against the Dallas Wings. I want to see that continue today. But as you look at the Connecticut Sun, they're dead last at averaging only 16.5 assists per game. In three-pointers made a game, Indiana makes 8, whereas the Sun only make 5. And again, they're without Marina Mabrey, so it's been even worse. And as far as turnovers go, Fever turn over the ball at around 12 turnovers a game, whereas the Sun turn it over at around 14 times a game. Now let's look at the keys to the game for today. I'm going to start with setting the tone early. Set the tone against this Sun team without Marina Mabrey. They have Tina Charles still there. Got to respect Tina Charles, but they mostly are made up around her a bunch of first and second year players. So I want to say the Indiana Fever get out of the gun quick and early, set the tone, push and keep the pace. We saw that with the Dallas Wings game. They were pushing the tempo, they were getting out in transition, they were scoring quickly, and they were moving that ball with cohesion. Everybody was assisting to everybody else. They were all on the same page. I mean, we even saw Natasha Howard and Caitlin Clark getting a 2-man game going. And we don't ever see that. But we saw that against the Dallas Wings. So keep the pace, and keep CC on ball. If you're going to do those first 2 things, I think you do it with keeping Caitlin Clark on the ball and letting her set the offense. And then, of course, don't get complacent. If the Fever get off on a nice break, they set the tone, they're doing their thing, don't let up. Just like you did with the Dallas Wings, put your foot on the gas and don't let them try to get back into the game. That's something the Indiana Fever struggled with a lot in the first half of the season, where they were struggling to close teams out. This Connecticut Sun is very beatable. I want to see them beat them down and keep their foot on the gas all game long. All right, so that's some of the keys to the game for this one. Let's get into game time predictions, folks. Game time predictions. And I want to know who you guys have winning tonight's game. The over-under is 166.5 points, and the Fever are favored by 15.5 points on the road. What up, Jets? So let me know, who do you have winning today's game? For me, you know what I'm going with. Give me the Indiana Fever. I'm taking the Fever, and I see a lot of you guys already taking the Fever. Now here's the question. Will they cover the 15.5 points? Will they cover the 15.5 spread that they're favored by? I think they will. They beat the Sun last time back on June 17th by 17 points. I think they could do it again. I see some yeses. I see some nos. Mostly yeses. Walrus says yes, they are going to cover that 15.5 points. Let's go. What up, Damon? Josh, can you keep an eye on Howard with the passing for us? Oh, absolutely will. I absolutely will, Damon. Now, moving on to MVP. Who will be the MVP for today's game? You going with CC? You going with Boston? You going with Mitchell, who's been the highest scorer for the Indiana Fever for the last stretch of games? Who are you taking? For me, I'm going to go with Aaliyah Boston, and let me tell you why. If you guys didn't know this, Aaliyah Boston was awarded by the city of Boston Aaliyah Boston Day yesterday. Why? Because Aaliyah Boston played at an academy near the Boston area. So they dubbed July 14th Aaliyah Boston Day. I think she's going to go crazy now. She's back in Boston where she played high school basketball. She was awarded her own day in the area. Yeah, give me Aaliyah Boston to pop off right here today. I'll take her to be my MVP. Okay, now what about X Factor? Who's y'all's X Factor for today's game? And I see a lot of you guys taking some Aaliyah Boston, taking Mitchell. I see some, of course, some CCs for MVP. All right. But what about X Factor, though? Who you guys going for X Factor? My X Factor, I'm going to go with one half of the Blonde Bombers. Give me Sophie Cunningham. She's been on a tear over the last 3 games. Coming off the bench, providing some three-point perimeter scoring. She's been scoring double digits left and right for the Indiana Fever. She is exactly what an X Factor is supposed to be, an enforcer is supposed to be. And also keep in mind, this is the Connecticut Sun that has J.C. Sheldon, who has been playing what everybody would call dirty, especially with Caitlin Clark. And remember the last time where she was playing dirty with Caitlin Clark and then Sophie Cunningham had CC's back. So that's what she's here for, to be an X Factor, to be an enforcer. So give me Sophie for X Factor. I see a lot of people going Sophie too. Let's go, Blonde Bomber. Let me drop that Sophie emo in the chat too. Let me do it. Now, first bucket. Who's going to score that first bucket? I am going to go with Kelsey Mitchell. She's been the leading scorer for the Indiana Fever for the last 4 or 5 games. So I'll go with Kelsey Mitchell. Now, what about the first splash of the game? First splash. And of course, a splash is a 3-pointer. So who's going to knock down that very first 3-pointer? And for me, it's going to be none other than Caitlin Clark. CC 4. 3. Going CC for 3. All right. Now the over-under is 166.5. 166.5. You guys taking the over or you taking the under on 166.5 points? For me, I'm going to take the over. I'm taking the over. You know, the Connecticut Sun actually been scoring some decent amount of points as of late. They had 88 points in their last game against the Los Angeles Sparks, well above their average. If they have something close to that, and Indiana Fever, who have been scoring pretty lights out as of late, they had 102 points against the Wings. They had 99 points against the Atlanta Dream. I think we could get an over. I want to see a lot of scoring, especially for those of you guys who want Aaliyah Boston or want Caitlin Clark to get that triple-double. Let's go with the over. All right, let's see if they updated the starting 5 here for the Indiana Fever. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They got the starting 5 here for the Indiana Fever, and let's go over it. There it is. The starting 5 for the Indiana Fever will be Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, and in the middle, Aaliyah Boston. That's the starting 5 for the Indiana Fever. Let me see if they have the starting 5 for the Connecticut Sun. Do they have the starting 5? Yes, they'll go with J.C. Sheldon, Sanaya Rivers, the rookie, Tina Charles in the middle, Olivia Nelson Ododa, or as I like to call her sometimes, oh no. And then Bree Hartley, who's coming off of a 25 performance against the Los Angeles Sparks. All right, so we already went over game time predictions. We got the keys to the game. We looked at the stats. We looked at everything going into this one. We got our starting 5. I think we're ready. I think we're ready for tip-off, baby. And again, this is going to be on ESPN. So if you want to watch along with me, tune in on ESPN. And if you can't watch, well then, don't worry your little hearts. I got you with the live play-by-play, the stats, the breakdown all throughout the game. I got you covered for every play of the game. Almost 2,000 in the chat. I just looked down. Almost 2,000 people watching before the game tips off. And we're 40 likes away from 600. I don't think we've ever gotten that many likes before tip-off. Almost 600 before tip-off. You guys are incredible. Shout out to all the Hoop fans in the chat. Fever fans, if we have any Suns fans, welcome on in. If you're fans of other teams or you're just here kicking it, or maybe you just got lost and you just wandered into the stream, well, welcome on in. Hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. What's up, Toxic Level? How you doing? Wars Peace, Gregory, Joseph Tran. We got Dreamcatcher in the house, Sarcasm. We got the Mod Squad up in here with Big Wood. Yvette's in here. Wilson's in the house. Great Walrus in here. Man, you guys were killing with those predictions, too. I saw you. Damon Zapp, what up, dude? Damon, says tonight is a hate game. No defense, all offense. Hey, you know what? I'll take for some points. What's up, Aiden Richardson? Mitchell Trubisky? Oh, my goodness. Well, those are the days. All right, we're getting ready for tip-off. This game is at the TD Garden in Boston. This is where the Celtics typically played. They did this last year, and they sold out. And they sold out today here at the Garden. So it's going to be a sold-out crowd here for this one. What's up, Thomas Haynes? He says, let's go, Fever. Let's go. 700 likes before tip-off. That's a record. That's a record, baby. Before tip-off, that is a record for us here at these WNBA games. Woo! Michael Frederick. Hey, that's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to you guys. Thank you. Damon. What's up, Billy Card? Welcome on in. Adam, what's up? I have the game on ESPN, and I'll sync up if you guys are watching along with us. I'll do a little countdown on the timer and everything like that, so we can do our best to match up as best we can. Whereas Rocha's still taking some time off from YouTube, and Sean's got the night off tomorrow, but Sean will be joining me tomorrow because tomorrow's a doubleheader, folks. Indiana Fever will be taking on the New York Liberty tomorrow night. That's the last game before the break, so come in and hang out with us for tomorrow. To Ireland's in the house. What's up, Tony from Ireland? Hello from Chicago, says Mitch Coyne. Hey, Mitch. Hey, we got a Rolando sticker, $2. Got the shades on and everything. Rolando's looking cool. He's looking awesome. He's looking ready. Thank you so much, Rolando. All right, that's that starting five. I'm ready for tip-off. Ooh, I am ready. Thank you again, Rolando. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Jets is in the house. Julia's in here. Brad, welcome on in. 800 likes before tip-off. Okay, so the Connecticut Sun are going to be wearing their black jerseys, their black uniforms that says Kasusk on there. It says Kasusk across the chest. And what that is, it's a Mohegan tribe word that means sun. So if you're watching the game, you're wondering, what does that say on their jersey? That's a Mohegan word that translates to sun because they're the Connecticut Sun. Again, starting lineup for the Sun is J.C. Sheldon, Bria Hartley, Sanaya Rivers, Tina Charles, Olivia Nelson-Ododa, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston for the Indiana Fever here tonight. And they're in their white uniforms. I like to keep... Hey, thank you, Yvette. Appreciate that. Something new that we want to try to do, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So thank you. Thank you. Fever in their white uniforms, Sun in their black uniforms. I am ready. Almost 900 likes before tip-off is absolutely bonkers. 2,500 in the house. You guys are ready. The players are ready. They're making their way to center court. All right, hoop watchers. Let's watch some hoops. At center court, it's going to be Tina Charles and Aaliyah Boston ready for the tip. Let's do it. Let me make sure I got all my stuff ready here. Boom. There we go. Scoreboard's ready. Splash counter. If you don't know what the splash counter is, it's representing threes. Tip is off, and it's going to be Suns basketball shooting on the left side of the court. We'll start things off with their first possession. Game clock to 9:48, 47, 46, turnaround jump shot. Tina Charles, no good. Boston, the first defensive rebound. And here come the Fevers shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms. And it's going to be Caitlin Clark bringing up ball, guarded by J.C. Sheldon. Oh, a bad pass stolen up by Sanaya Rivers. She'll drive the lane. Layup is good for the first bucket. A steal and score for Rivers. She's got 9 steals in the previous 3 games. And she comes up with their first steal this one. And at least their first bucket. Here come the Fevers shooting on the right side of the court. Caitlin Clark to Boston. Handoff goes Mitchell. Back to Caitlin up top of the key. A switch. J.C. Sheldon on her. Dump inside. Howard off the bank window. It's good for the first bucket for the Indiana Fever. CC to Natasha Howard. Picking up where they left off from that Dallas game. 8:56, 55, 54, 53 on the game clock. And Tina Charles pulls up a elbow jumper from the right side. 4-2, Connecticut Sun with the lead. 17 on the shot clock for the Fever. A feed inside. Howard from Caitlin Clark goes to work, puts up with the left hand. It rolls around the rim and goes in. 4-4. It's all tied up. Caitlin Clark with 2 assists, both to Natasha Howard. I was talking about this before the game. Their 2-man game, it was brilliant in that Dallas game. And here we go, starting with it here today. Nelson Ododa off the missed shot is going to get the putback for 2. The Sun have 6 points to the Indiana's 4. 8:09 left to go in the first quarter. 18 the shot clock. J.C. Sheldon picking up Caitlin Clark midcourt. Mitchell with the screen. Sanaya Rivers with the switch. Feed inside to Boston. She'll feed the baseline. Howard off the bank. Layup is good. Natasha Howard is getting fed left and right. And there's going to be a transition foul against Lexi Hull with 7:54 left in the first quarter. My goodness. Natasha Howard, 6 points already. 2 assists from Caitlin Clark and 1 assist from Aaliyah Boston. All right, it's going to be Suns basketball with 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up here at 6. Suns shooting on the left side of the court here at home. Tina Charles backing down Boston. Kick out to a wide open Rivers. She misses the 3. Charles the rebound. Put up. Blocked by Aaliyah Boston. A block by Aaliyah Boston goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Suns basketball. Yo, what up, bro Chito? What up, bro? What's up, dude? Who you got winning today? Ball's about the baseline. Charles inside. Ododa. And the layup is missed. Rebound falls to Natasha Howard. And outlet goes to Caitlin Clark. CC hesitates on JC. She'll drive down the lane. Layup is good for Caitlin Clark. Nice little hezzy move on J.C. Sheldon. Frees her up down the lane to score the layup and give the Fever a 8-6 lead with 7:15 left to go in the first quarter. 13 on the shot clock for the Sun. They're in their black uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. And here is Sanaya Rivers driving and finishing at the rim with the right-hand layup. What a maneuver by the rookie. 10th overall pick for the Sun. Ice Cold Breezy with a $2 dono. The Panda Express just took revenge on me. Ouch. Oh, you probably got some acid reflex on it. And here's Lexi Hull with their turnaround jump shot. Fadeaway is good. 10-8. And we got a Fever lead of 2. All right, it's going to be Suns basketball. J.C. Sheldon pulls up from 3. She hits the iron. And it's going to be a rebound for Aaliyah Boston. Here come the Fever shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms. Double team coming for CC. She hits high post. Boston down low to Lexi Hull on the baseline. To Natasha Howard on the cut. And she'll drive. Floater up. Floater in for Natasha Howard. 12-8 lead for the Fever. Howard is going off right now. She's got 8 of the 12. Pull up 3 from Bree Hartley's no good. Rocha just picked her up in fantasy. Rebound falls to Ododa. She goes up. She's denied by Natasha Howard. Howard's everywhere. Howard, Lexi, 3. Good! A splash from downtown. Lexi Hall. And the Sun are forced to call a timeout. Timeout. Connecticut Sun. Lexi Hall makes it a 15-8 ball game. And the crowd went crazy for that. There's a lot of Fever fans here in Boston tonight. Lexi Hall emotes in the chat. Blonde Bomber putting it down. Putting it down. My goodness, bro. Timeout. Connecticut Sun with 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. But how about Natasha Howard? 8 points, 2 rebounds. This is a breath of fresh air because Natasha Howard, for the most part, hasn't really gelled well on the floor at the same time as Caitlin Clark. But we saw a little bit of a turnaround in that Dallas game, right? That two-man game between CC and Howard, it looks so much better. 9-day difference between the rest of the season. And here tonight, Caitlin Clark hits Natasha Howard for 2 buckets and picks up 2 assists. Boston hits Howard in the baseline. She scores another bucket. And then she's blocking and rebounding. Howard is on one right now. She's got 8 points. Lexi Hull's got 5. Caitlin Clark's got 2 with 4 assists right now. My goodness. What's up, my love? Yep, it's solo Josh here tonight. And we have 960 likes. Right now, we're not even at the halfway point of the first quarter. You guys are breaking records right at 3,000 people in the chat. I hope you guys are having a good time. Smack that thumbs up if you guys are. And don't forget to subscribe. I want to see your name pop up right here on the stream. I'll try to shout you guys out as much as I can. Is it a sellout tonight? Yes, it is a sellout tonight. Exactly how many, I'm not sure. If somebody can find that information, let me know. But it is a sellout crowd here at the TD Garden. They sold it out. And let me tell you, from what I heard from the broadcast, it sounded like there was a lot of Fever fans there. Sounded like there's a lot of Fever fans. Malik, I appreciate that, man. Josh, what's most crazy, WNBA basketball or NBA basketball? Dude, I love it both, but me and the guys have been talking about this, like how awesome the WNBA coverage has been with you guys. You guys have been showing us love. We feed off of y'all's energy. It's new. It's exciting. We love it. We love it. So thank y'all so much for making this what it is. Each and every one of y'all. 1,000 likes in the chat. Let's go. Jess says, this feels like that one game where the Fever didn't miss their first 12 shots, and they were on it. I'm loving it right now. It's great. It's great, Jets. I'm loving the chemistry right now from the offense. I'm loving. The capacity is 19,500, says Dreamcatcher. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. And Sarah says, yeah, 19,156 in attendance. So over 19,000 people. Thank you, guys. Over 19,000 in the house at the TD Garden. Incredible. And we got over 3,300 here at the Sports Fury. Wendell with the 2. Great mojo and vibe and Josh. Let's go. Fever. I got a fever of 103. Let's go. Thank you so much, Wendell. Thank you, James Crumpton, for the subscribe. 5:43 left to go in the first quarter. It's Suns basketball. 50 shot clock pass to Tina Charles. It's stolen up by Natasha Howard to Kelsey to the trailer. Howard, the score! Natasha Howard is looking like an MVP of tonight's game. She stole that. She hit Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell goes back to Howard for the score. Incredible. And back on the other end, Olivia Nelson-Ododa scores a layup. They finally scored. It's 17-10, Indiana with the lead with 5:13 to go. On the floor for the Fever, it's Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Caitlin Clark. CC on the left wing outside, picked up by Rivers. Boston the screen. Rivers with her second steal. Ahead to Tina Charles. The layup is good. Rivers, she has been a klepto herself as of late. That's 11 steals over the last, 3-4 games now for her. CC pulls up from deep. She can't connect. And the rookie, well, not the rookie, the second-year player, Layla Lacan picks up the rebound. Lacan, she's a rookie, technically, but not really. And a feed inside to Tina Charles is good for 2. And the reason why that is, she was drafted last year, but she never played. And she just started playing like 3 games ago. Back on the other side, tonight Rivers is going to commit a foul to Caitlin Clark with 4:24 left to go. We got a $10 donation from I Love Country. He says, I hope CC is wearing goggles tonight. And if she's not, Sophie Cunningham's got her back. You know that. I Love Country, thank you so much for the 10, bro. B-Hub's in the house. What up, B-Hub? Hoops, you're off tonight, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. You're off tonight. Ball inbounded. It's a 3-point lead for the Indiana Fever, and on the floor, Natasha Howard, Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Holt, and Ari McDonald. Caitlin Clark on the bench. McDonald on the drive. The kick to Sophie on the left wing. She'll drive. Scoop layup is good for Sophie Cunningham. The other half of the Bombers. She's been a huge X factor for the Fever over the last 3 or 4 games, scoring double-digit points, and right out the gate, she scores a layup off the bench. 19-14 lead for the Fever. Back on the baseline, Layla Lacan scores the layup for 2. Back on the other side goes Mitchell driving. She'll hit the layup and one. And one for Kelsey Mitchell, fouled by Tina Charles. Mitchell will go to the line for a free throw. Yo, we got a $5 donation from Daniel Turk. I'm loving the energy tonight, fellas. I'll be here until we put the 4s up. The clutch quarter, baby. Daniel Turk, cheers, man. Thank you for the 5, brother. Thank you, man. We got one right here. We got an exciting game right now. Hey, Mark O'Sullivan. Appreciate the subscribe. Mitchell knocks down the end one free throw, 22-16. That's a 6-point lead for the Fever. Here come the sun, doo-doo-doo. With 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter, they're in their black uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. Lacan inside to Tina Charles. Left-handed layup off the bench, can't get it. Gets her own rebound, put back is no good, but draws a shooting foul from Aaliyah Boston. That's Boston's first personal foul. And now Tina Charles will go to the line for 2 shots. 3:24 remaining in the quarter. Man, I can't believe it. We have 1.1 thousand likes here in the first quarter. Over 3,600 people in the chat. This is definitely a record here for us with these WNBA games, these Fever games. So thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for the support. Tina Charles knocks down the first free throw. 17-22. $5 donation from Snow Christ. He says, hope everyone is doing great tonight. You're calling a great game, Josh. Dude, thank you so much, Chris. Or Christ, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. All right, back the other way. Here's Mitchell with the mid-range jumper. Kelsey Mitchell for 2. 7-point lead for the Indiana Fever. Thank you again, Snow. Much love to you, dude. Pull up 3 from up top. Anissa Morrow for the first splash for the Connecticut Sun, cuts the lead to 4. With 2:54 to go, here comes Boston barreling down the lane. She's stripped loose by Tina Charles. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Up ahead to Lindsay Allen for a layup is good. And we got a 2-point game all of a sudden. Ari back the other way. She misses the layup. Natasha Howard gets the 4th rebound. Out to Sophie for 3. Sophie misfires from downtown, leads to a rebound for Lindsay Allen, and she'll bring up the ball. She's joined by Morrow, Lacan, Rivers, and Tina Charles. They have 15 on the shot clock. 2:21 left to go here in the first quarter. The pass goes to Lacan. She'll drive from the right elbow. Ball's knocked loose by McDonald. She recovers. Lacan driving baseline layup is going to tie the game. We got a tied game at 24. Darth, thank you so much for the subscribe, man. All right, and we're going to get a whistle here. Lindsay Allen with the personal foul, and it looks like Kelsey Mitchell got poked in the face there. We have a $10 donation from Deanna Daniel. Great job, Josh. You're killing it on the solo game. Hey, Daniel, Deanna Daniel, thank you so much, Deanna. That means a lot. Cheers, Deanna. Thank you for the 10. My goodness. Ball's inbounded from the sideline. Thank you, Deanna. To Dantas, who checks in. Handoff right back to Ari. Back to Dantas. She'll pump fake. She'll tee up the 3. And Dantas knocks down the splash right off the bench. How about that from Dantas? And Matthew James, thank you for the subscribe, Matthew. Appreciate that, dude. 1:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Tina Charles in the low post, backing down Dantas, 10 on the shot clock, and she's going to draw a foul against Dantas. That's going to be a shooting foul with 1:38 left to go in the game clock. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Jacob Fredericks, 44 months in the Coat of Fury. Yo, Josh, too sweet. I know this is about MLB, but who you got winning the All-Star game? Oh, you know I got the National League. Right, Rocha? Go in National League, baby. Let's go. Jacob, too sweet, buddy. Too sweet. All right, so Tina Charles, 2 free throws once again. And the first one is good. 25-27 now. Caitlin Clark will check in for Kelsey Mitchell. So it will be Natasha Howard, Caitlin Clark, Dantas, Sophie Cunningham, and Ari McDonald on the floor for the Indiana Fever. Second free throw is good for Charles. It's a 1-point game, 27-26, Fever lead. Caitlin Clark will bring up ball, crossing the halfway mark. She'll drive to the right elbow, backing down Lacan. Kick out, Dantas, pump fake. She'll bring it inside against Charles. Fadeaway jumper, blocked by Charles. And the Sun are off and running. Here come the Sun in transition. Charles down the post. She's met by a triple team. Kick out to Morrow. Fadeaway jump shot. Hits the iron, and Sophie Cunningham grabs the rebound. That's going to be Sophie's first board, and she'll bring up the ball. Fever in their white uniforms, shooting on the right side of the court with 1:06 to go. Cross-court pass stolen up, broken up by J.C. Sheldon, and she'll get a tie-up, actually, with McDonald. So it's going to be a jump ball with 1:03 left to go in the game clock. And the Sun actually are now in the bonus. Sun are in the bonus. Bigwood, Sarah Carpenter, what up? JR, Lynn, appreciate that. Wayne, thank you. Hurry, Botus, what up? Bleep me. Oh my goodness. 1.3 thousand likes. You guys are crazy. You guys are awesome. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you. So we're going to get a jump ball between Sheldon and Ari McDonald. And the tip is off, and winning it is going to be the Sun. On the floor for the Sun, O'Dowda, Sheldon, Morrow, Lindsay Allen, and Lacan. And Lindsay Allen, backdoor cut, layup is good. And that gives the Sun a 28-27 lead with 50 seconds to go. And, Caitlin Clark was struggling to get up the court. She was hounded by Lacan, but the outlet pass went to Howard. Back to McDonald, driving down the lane. She'll draw the foul from Nelson O'Dowda, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots with 41 seconds to go. McDonald will shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Kotef with the $5 dono. Cheap seat tonight, all I can afford, but thanks for your broadcast. Hey, Kotef, it's all love, dude. I always appreciate you being here, hanging out with us, and thank you so much for the 5, brother. Thank you, Kotef. Lance Kirkpatrick with the $10 dono. He says, great play-by-play, keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Lance. That means a whole lot, dude. It really does, and thank you so much for the 10, brother. Ari McDonald knocked down both free throws. That gives them a 29-28 lead with 31 seconds to go. And here goes a floater down the baseline from O'Dowda that won't go. She misses that one, and Caitlin Clark gets the rebound. That's going to be CC's first rebound to go with her 4 assists and 2 points. No shot clock for the Fever, shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms. Actually, there is a shot clock. 7 seconds on the shot clock, 9 on the game clock. A pass from CC to Ari McDonald, left corner. She'll drive on JC. Cross-court pass stolen up by Lindsay Allen. 3, 2, 1. Morrow from half court. No good. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Indiana 29, Connecticut 28. Wow. Wow, what a quarter. At one point, there was that was a quarter of runs where it looked like Indiana was just going to pull away, and then Connecticut made a run of themselves a couple of times. So that was definitely a quarter of runs, man. Looking at the stats right here, Indiana shot 75% from the field, 50% from downtown. Connecticut shot 50% from the field, 16% from downtown. But Indiana turned over the ball 5 times to the Suns' 1 turnover. And the Fever gave up 8 points to the Sun off those turnovers. And that was something I talked about pre-game. Like, in their previous 2 matchups, in total, the Fever have given up 50 total points off turnovers to the Sun. 30 points in that first matchup, 20 points in that second matchup. I don't know what it is about the Sun, but they just give up so many points off of their turnovers to them. They can't do that. They got to quiet that. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball like they did over the last couple of games. Because, Sanaya Rivers, she had 2 steals in that game, and they led to scores. And Rivers, she's a rookie, but she is a really good defender. She has a total of now 11 steals over the last 3-4 games. She's been a kleptomaniac, and it's been good for scores on the other side. Natasha Howard, she was really, really good in that first quarter. She went 5 for 5 from the field. She had 10 points to go with 4 rebounds, and she also had a steal and a block. 5 points for Kelsey Mitchell, 5 points for Lexi Hall. Caitlin Clark with 2 points and 4 assists with a rebound. Aaliyah Boston hasn't even made a shot attempt yet. Aaliyah Boston has not attempted a shot. We got to get her involved. Everyone has scored off the bench for the Fever. 3 points from Dantes, 2 from Sophie, and 2 from McDonald. The leading scorer for the Sun, of course, is Tina Charles with 9 points. She has a steal, a block, and an assist with 3 rebounds. 4 points for Nelson Ododa. 4 points for Sanaya Rivers with 2 steals and 2 assists. And off the bench for them, everyone has scored as well. Layla Lacan has 4 for Lindsay Allen, and 3 points for Anissa Morrow. So that's who all has scored so far. 29-28 Fever lead by 1. Again, thank y'all so much for the support here tonight. 1.3 thousand likes out of that first quarter is absolutely insane. We appreciate y'all. Second quarter is about to begin here soon. The game is on ESPN. Over 3,700 people watching. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe. We are live all season long for the Indiana Fever games. All season long, we got you covered. We'll be live tomorrow for the Fever taking on the New York Liberty. That's going to be awesome. We're also going to be live for the All-Star Weekend, starting on Friday night, the Skills Challenge, and the 3-point contest. And if you haven't seen, here's the 3-point contest participants. Caitlin Clark, officially in it. Sabrina Ionescu, Alicia Gray, Sonia Citron, and Kelsey Plum. That's the 3-point contest. That might be the highlight of the entire weekend. We'll be covering that live, giving you the play-by-play and everything with our reactions. And of course, on Saturday will be the All-Star game. And we'll be live for that. And that is your All-Star rosters right there. Team Clark versus Team Collier. $5 donation from Private Nobody. Private Nobody with the 5. Says thank you for your service. Hey, Private, we thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude, for the 5, bro. All right, we're coming out of the commercial break, getting ready for the second quarter. You guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. Let me change this quarter out. And we have a $10 donation. What? A $10 dono from Patrick Emmett. Says, great job, Josh. Go. Fever. Let's go, Fever, here in the second quarter, baby. Let's do it. It's going to be Fever basketball to start the second quarter. Patrick, thank you again, man. And thank you, Private Nobody. Woo, 1.4 thousand likes. Starting the second quarter. That's a record here. That is a record. And here we go. Harry, thank you for the sub, Harry. It's Fever basketball. Caitlin Clark pulling up all the way from deep. She misfires on that one. Ododa with the rebound and an outlet to Lindsay Allen. Debbie, thanks for the subscribe. On the floor for the Sun, Nelson Ododa, Sheldon, Anissa Morrow, Lindsay Allen, and Layla Lacan. And it's Layla Lacan with the cross-court pass to Morrow. Spot up 3 from the wing. Hits the back iron. Boston with their 3rd rebound. Here come the Fever. On the floor is Boston, Clark, Dantes, Cunningham, and McDonald. Lacan picking up Caitlin Clark on the right elbow. Handoff goes to Ari McDonald. 10 on the shot clock. Now a pass to Dantes in the high post. She'll drive. She'll kick. Boston the spot up 3. She misses that one. Rebound falls to Morrow. Boston, that was her first shot attempt of the game. And she missed that one. Back the other way. They're going to call Leah Boston for a foul on the baseline. That's her 2nd foul. Boston having a rough start to this game here in this half. Hey, Jason Vela, thank you, man. Jason, thank you, dude. Oh, my. What's wrong with Boston? I don't know, man. She looks disengaged. I thought because the city gave her own day. Yesterday, they announced it July 14th as a Leah Boston Day. I thought that would have hyped her up and gave her a monster game today. But she's struggling here. Ball's inbounded, and the inbounded pass. Caitlin Clark with the steal. Caitlin driving, and she'll draw the foul against J.C. Sheldon. Caitlin Clark with the rip. She had 5 steals against the Wings. That's her first steal of this game, and she'll earn a trip to the line for 2 shots. 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Clark. J.C. Sheldon So far, I haven't seen any dirty play from JC. Caitlin, first free throw is no good. Tina Charles will check in for Lindsay Allen. And Bria Hartley will check in for Nelson Ododa. Nelson Ododa. My goodness. Here comes the second free throw, and that is good for CC. 30-28, 2-point lead for the Indiana Fever. And here comes the sun. They're in their black uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. 60 on the shot clock. Lacan hits it to Charles. Back to Lacan on the left wing outside. And Bria Hartley now inside for Morrow. Step back jumper. Morrow can't connect. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. And here come the Indiana Fever with Boston, Mitchell, Clark, Dantes, and Cunningham. Pass to Boston. Pull-up jumper. She misses again. She's 0 for 2. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Here's Bria Hartley on the right corner, bringing out Dantes. Feeds baseline. Morrow going to work on Sophie. Off the bank shot, no good. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Outlet pass to Mitchell, stolen up by Lacan. Another turnover for the Fever. Lacan bounce pass to Morrow, goes away from her and out of bounds. It's a turnover right back to the Fever. Fever now have 6 turnovers. Sun have 3. At least they didn't give up points on off that turnover this time, right? David says, nice Beatles reference. Oh, yeah, my favorite band of all time. My favorite band of all time. Haley Peters is going to check in for Anissa Morrow. On the floor for the Fever, who have the ball, shooting on the right side of the court in their white uniforms, is Boston, Mitchell, Clark, Dantes, and Cunningham. Mitchell to Sophie, now to Boston on the right elbow. Backing down Charles, to the cutter goes Mitchell. Layup is good. What a give and go. Mitchell to Boston, Boston to Mitchell. Let's go. 32-28, baby. Indiana. Let's go. 32-28. Mitchell with 7 points. And Layla Lacan down the lane for a layup. Layla Lacan, 6 points. A perfect 3 for 3 to cut the lead to 2 with 7:19 to go. Here comes Caitlin Clark with a nice little cross. JC Sheldon, baseline pass to Boston. And she draws a shooting foul from Haley Peters. Boston will look to score for her first points at the line, shooting 2 free throws. Bro, we got $20 dono from Wayne Williams. A $20 bomb. Says great game calling. Bro, thank you so much, Wayne. Chris Reamers, thanks so much for the subscribe. Wayne, dude, that means a lot, dude. Thank you so much, bro. And thank you all, everybody, for smacking that like button. We're almost to 1.5 thousand likes here in the quarter. Aaliyah Boston knocks down the first free throw. That's her first point of the game. What up, Tristan Allen? What up, Tristan? K-Pop, thank you for that. Thank you. George, what up, George? George and Sarah dropping those Fever emotes as members. There you go. Second free throw is missed by Aaliyah Boston. 7:10 remaining in the second quarter. Sun have the basketball. And here's Bria Hartley driving. Bounce pass, gets away from Tina Charles, but in the hands of Haley Peters, swings it to Lacan for 3. That's no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Sun. Fever ball. 7:01 left to go here in the half. Lexi Hull will inbound this to Boston, who will bring it up. On the floor with Boston and Lexi Hull is Mitchell, Clark, and Natasha Howard, who's got 10 points and 4 boards. Kelsey Mitchell pull-up elbow jumpers good for 2. And now Kelsey Mitchell has 9 points, 9 points, and is a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. She hasn't missed yet. 35-30. And here's Sanaya Rivers, the rookie, going to work on the other side. And Rivers draws a foul from Kelsey Mitchell. But man, that looked like it was an offensive foul, honestly. Napoleon, thanks so much for the subscribe. Mitchell looked like she took the brunt end of that contact. Uber Girl, thanks for the subscribe. Look at this. Sanaya Rivers backing down Mitchell. She put her arm up into her face. That looked like that was an offensive foul. Are the Fever going to challenge this? Yeah, Stephanie White's going to challenge, folks. Stephanie White will challenge the call on the floor because that looked like it might have been an offensive foul to me. All right, so we got a commercial break. It's a challenge made by the Fever. The call on the floor was Sanaya Rivers being fouled by Mitchell, but this is what it looked like. So Sanaya, she's backing down Kelsey Mitchell, but she takes her left arm and she goes like this with this motion to Kelsey Mitchell and hits her in the face. And Mitchell falls to the ground. That looked like an offensive foul to me. But we'll see what the refs call here, you know? We'll see what the refs call. 1.5 thousand likes have been achieved. Let's go. Thank you, guys and gals. John Brandy, thank you, dude. Thank you. I love the demonstration. I do what I can. I do what I can. I got a $100 dono. I did before the game even started. A $100 donation from Casey Shively. That was crazy. Thank you again, Casey. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Hey, Haley Mama. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. My goodness. Over 4,000 people watching. 1,500 likes. Randall B just hit that subscribe. We're on the road to 213,000 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Archie, for the subscribe. We're in a commercial break. If you're just tuning in, the call on the floor was personal foul against Kelsey Mitchell to Sanaya Rivers. But Stephanie White's going to challenge that because it looked like it might have been an offensive foul against Rivers of the Sun. So we'll see if that does get overturned. Luke Cafferty, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, man. Hey, this isn't the only reason why this is a success is because of all you guys. Ed, thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you, Kamoro. Man, you guys are blowing up that sub button. Kamoro, YouTube, thank you. There's 6:34 left to go in this second quarter. It's an Indiana lead of 35-30. Craig L, thank you for the subscribe. We're in a commercial break. It's a challenge made by the Fever. We'll see if they are successful. Right now, the game leaders, scoring leaders, is Natasha Howard with 10 points. Thank you, Jade, for the subscribe. Tina Charles with 9 points for the Sun. Rebounding leaders is also Natasha Howard with 4. Charles has 3. Assist leaders, Caitlin Clark with 4. Charles with 2. Matt Dykes, thank you so much for the sub. We'll see, Joseph. Let's see. We're back for the commercial break. Let's see what they call here. Call stands. Steve Ward, thanks. Call stands. So that's going to be an unsuccessful challenge by Stephanie White and the Fever. Stewart, thanks for the sub. So it's going to stand as a defensive foul against Kelsey Mitchell. And there's a lot of boos in the crowd here at Boston. Jim, thanks for the subscribe. Even though it's in Boston at the TD Garden, there's a lot of Fever fans here. Craig L, I appreciate that, buddy. Oh, and new to the Cult of Fury, Kimberly Sakari. I'm sorry if I butchered that last name, but Kimberly, thank you so much for the support here on the channel. Cheers to Kimberly. Thank you. Shauna like Hannah. Shauna like Hannah. Thank you for the sub. So JC Sheldon's going to check in for Layla Lacan, and Ari McDonald's going to check in for Mitchell after that foul. Justin Wu, thank you for the sub. Woo! Woo! Oh, my goodness. 6:34 left to go here in the second quarter. Thank you, Rick, for the subscribe, man. So it was an unsuccessful challenge by Stephanie White and the Fever. They were charged a timeout. It was going to be a defensive foul against Kelsey Mitchell. And I don't know what's taking so long to get this game going. Rivers is fired up about something. Yo, Chester Utton, thank you for the sub. Chester Cheeto. Oh, thank you, Chester. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot, Chester. Glad you're having a good time, dude. Thank you. 1.6 thousand likes. Man, you guys are blowing this up. We might get to close to 2,000 likes by the end of the half. Ball's inbounded, and we have another whistle here. What's going on here? Can we get this game going? Was there a malfunction on the clock here? Six, something with the fan. Something with the fan. So they blew the whistle, and now they're going to inbound here from the left sideline, the Connecticut Sun. Rivers inbounds this to Bria Hartley. A screen by Haley Peters. Lexi Holt staying on Brie. On the right wing outside, 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, and Shield will put it up, and it's picked up by J.C. Sheldon. Sheldon's got to shoot at the shot clock. She misfires that one, and Natasha Howard's there for the rebound. Good defense by the Fever on that possession. Caitlin Clark will bring up ball. Picked up by Haley Peters. Feeds down low to Boston, and we're going to get a foul on the floor against Bria Hartley. Foul called against Hartley. 17 on the shot clock for the Fever. 6:11 left to go in the half. Okay, 45. Tip of the hat to you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Caitlin Clark's in the inbound this on the left sideline to Aaliyah Boston. Back to Caitlin on the left elbow. Bounce pass. Boston feeds baseline. Finds Natasha Howard for the bucket. 37-30 Indiana lead. Natasha Howard's got 12 points. When in doubt in this game, just go to Natasha Howard. She's got 12 points on a perfect 6 for 6. Haley Peters reverse layup on the baseline. No good. Good defense on the interior there. Boston with the rebound. Boston handoff. Goes Caitlin down the lane. Layup is good with the right-handed layup. 39-30. Caitlin Clark's got 5 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and a steal. 5:28 remaining in the second quarter. And there goes a 3 by Bria Hartley from downtown. Rich, thanks for the subscribe. That's the second splash for the Sun. CC picked up by J.C. Sheldon on the spin move. On the post, she misses the layup. Caitlin Clark gets up, puts up her arm, says, "Where's the foul, ref?" Here come the Sun. JC hits Bria, swings it to a wide open Rivers in the right corner. She bricks that one. Charles the rebound. Put back jump shot. Rims out, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rivers. It's Fever basketball. Fever basketball. 4:58 remaining in the half. And it looks like Ari McDonald's going to check in for Caitlin Clark. So it's going to be Mitchell, Hull, McDonald, Boston, and Howard on the floor for the Fever right now. And for the Sun, Tina Charles, Nelson Ododa, Bria Hartley, J.C. Sheldon, and Sanaya Rivers. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell with a nice cross to Rivers. Hits McDonald on the left elbow. J.C. Sheldon to pick her up. Now to Lexi Hull, left short corner. Pull up, jumper off the bank. Misfire. Put back by Howard. Can't go. That's her first miss. And the rebound will fall to Bria Hartley of the Sun. Hartley into the front court. And a bad pass to Rivers goes out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Fever basketball with 4:27 left to go here in the second quarter. That is now the 4th turnover for the Sun. 6 for the Indiana Fever. All right, back the other way. 4:18 left to go here in the game clock. 14 on the shot clock. George, thank you so much for the subscribe, dude. And here is Lexi Holmes, left short corner. Screened by Natasha Howard. Bria staying with Lexi. Kick out to Natasha on the left short corner. Puts the ball on the floor. Attacking Nelson Ododa. Layup miss. Tina Charles, the defensive rebound. That is Charles's 5th rebound of the game. Outlet to J.C. Sheldon. She'll drive. She'll kick. Charles the long 2. Charles the bucket. 35-39. A 4-point game all of a sudden. 3:45 left to go here in the quarter. And here's Boston finding McDonald on the high post. McDonald back to Boston left elbow. She squares away with Tina Charles. Now backs her down inside. Pump faking, pivoting, goes up and under. Missed shot right there. Good defense by Charles. And she comes up with the loose ball. They're down by 4. Sun have the ball, shooting on the left side of the court in their black uniforms here at the TD Garden. And the Fever in their white uniforms. Charles long 2, short rebound goes to Howard, but the ball's loose. She probably shouldn't have ate that popcorn. And it goes into the hands of J.C. Sheldon, who hits Rivers, feeds it down low to Ododa. 15 on the shot clock, 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They're looking to cut into this lead. Bria Hartley, Ododa in the post, kick out. Sheldon finds Rivers, hesitates on Howard. She'll drive from the elbow, layup no good. Ododa with the cleanup. 37-39, 2-point game. Lexi Hull with the wing 3. She misses. Charles the rebound. They could tie or take the lead here on a made bucket. Here's Bria Hartley, step back 3. Straight away is good. And a timeout by the Fever. With 2:32 left to go in the second quarter, the Sun take the lead 40-39. Wow. Timeout fever. Timeout fever. My goodness. That's what happened in the first quarter. That's what happened in the first quarter. It's been a game of runs. Every time it looks like Indiana's getting up by like 7, 8, 9 points. The Sun answer back and they go on a run to be right there and this time take the lead 40-39. So this has been a very interesting game. 12 points scored in this quarter by Connecticut, 10 by the Fever. 10 by the Fever. And Aaliyah Boston's been struggling in this first half. She's 0 for 3 with 1 point. She does have 4 rebounds and 4 assists, but Aaliyah Boston's struggling with Tina Charles right now. She really is. And she's got 2 fouls. She's got 2 fouls. Go back to Kelsey Mitchell. Go back to Latasha Howard. Mitchell, she's 4 for 4 with 9 points. Mikey, thank you so much for the subscribe. McDonald, she hasn't scored from the field yet. She scored 2 points from the free throw line. Let Caitlin Clark, bring her back out there. Bring her back out there. 1.7 thousand likes here during a commercial break. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for 1.7K likes. We have never had this many likes before halftime. Never. So thank y'all so much for that. We appreciate the support here on the Sports Fury, covering Fever games all season long. 4,300 people watching. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. Like I said, we'll be live for all the Fever games throughout the entire season. We'll be live tomorrow as the Fever take on the Liberty on a back-to-back. Caitlin Clark, Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and the Blonde Bombers taking on Stewie, Sabrina, Natasha Cloud. It's going down. It's going down tomorrow. Whew. My goodness. I appreciate y'all, though. 1.8. Let's go. Shout out to the Mod Squad. You guys are kicking ass right now. Thank you, guys. Rhonda Davis, what up? Ringo Gringo, what up? Jerry, what's up, man? Thank you. I love country. Appreciate that. Michael Kratz. Man, we got to find some momentum here for the Indiana Fever with 2:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Motown Mike. What up, Motown Mike? What up, Motown Mike? When CeCe was out, Fever played team ball. CeCe is back. Now it's me ball. Hey, CeCe was dropping dishes. She was dishing dimes in that Wings game last night. The other night. What up, PJ? What's up, dude? You need CeCe with 8 assists for this game? You need 8 assists from Caitlin Clark? Well, so far, she's got 4, so she's halfway there. She's on pace to get that. I think she's definitely going to get that, bro. Good luck, man. But what up, though, man? Good to see you. All right, so we're coming out of the commercial break, out of the Fever timeout, and it's Fever basketball. On the floor, it's McDonald, Cunningham, Mitchell, Boston, and Howard. And we got a whistle here. Looks like a clock malfunction here. Richard, thank you so much for the sub. On the floor for the Sun in their black uniforms, they have Tina Charles, Nelson Ododa, Bria Hartley, JC Sheldon, and Sanaya Rivers. Posted Lynn, thank you so much for the subscribe. Fever in their white uniform shoe on the right side of the court. Ball's finally inbounded. Had multiple clock malfunctions. Boston setting the screen for Sophie. She'll shoot off of it for a long 2. No good. And Rivers comes up with the rebound. Her first of the game. She'll let JC Sheldon bring it across the halfway mark. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Taylor shot clock. Tina Charles, turnaround jump shot off the bank. No good. Good defense by Boston. Charles wanted a foul, but none was called. Back the other way. Going down the lane. Attacking is Kelsey Mitchell. Let's go, Kelsey. She's got 11 points. 5 for 5 from the floor, dude. 5 for 5 from the floor. And with that, Indiana regains the lead 41-40. And Sanaya pulls up an elbow jumper from the left side to regain the lead. Rivers has been on a great stretch here over the last 5 games. She's shooting 50% right now. She's got 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and she's got 2 steals. She is a two-way player in the making. The rookie, the 10th overall pick, look out for her in the future. Mitchell, a corner 3 from the right side is a miss. That's her first miss of the game, and it's going to lead to a rebound for the Sun. And here come the Sun. Doo-doo-doo. Odota wants it to post. She'll turn around off the shot. No good. And Sophie Cunningham comes up with a rebound, her second of the game. Under a minute to go here in this half. Indiana down by 1. Boston working the post against Odota. And she misfires. Dude, she's struggling right now with the size and the physicality of the Sun. And we're going to have a jump ball. We're going to have a jump ball between the Fever and the Sun. And Caitlin Clark will check back into the game for Ari McDonald. Yeah, Boston has just been really struggling, playing very frustrated. She's been getting frustrated by Tina Charles and Nelson Odota here. It was kind of like that against the Dallas Wings with Lee Eru. She was giving Boston some trouble. And now Boston looking to be struggling out the gate here. Hopefully she picks that up. Ball's tipped up, and the Sun will have the possession. And driving in transition is Bria Hartley. Ball's not loose. Natasha Howard comes up with a loose ball after a Kelsey Mitchell swipe. Good defense there by Mitchell. Back the other way. Here come the Fever. 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. 13 the shot clock. Boston to Mitchell. Driving, kicking to the right corner. Sophie for 3! The Blonde Bomber knocks down a splash, and the Fever take a 2-point lead with 15 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock. Sophie Cunningham. She's got 5 points now off the bench. Bria Hartley against Mitchell. 3, 2, nice cross, spot up 3. No good, in and out it goes. The putback won't go, and that's going to do it for the half, folks. 44 Indiana, Connecticut 42. Halftime. What a half. What a half. 42-44, 2-point game. And remember, the Sun are without Marina Mabry tonight. They're without Marina Mabry. 7 lead changes in that first half. 6 times tied. 7 lead changes and 6 ties in that first half. That's crazy. Who expected that in this game right here? You know, I talked about this against the Wings game. It always kind of worries me a little bit whenever I see the Fever this season favored so heavily, because sometimes this year they play down to their competition. You know, no disrespect to the Sun, but Fever, where's that effort, that tempo, that fast pace that we saw against the Dallas Wings? When you're playing that style, of basketball, and we saw glimpses of that here in this first half. When you're playing that style, Fever are one of the toughest teams to beat and are definitely superior to the Sun when they're playing their style of basketball. More talented, and they got a better game plan when they're playing their style of basketball. So they got to get back to that. The Sun are playing very physical with Boston. They're taking out of her game. She was 0 for 4 in that first half. 0 for 4. Devin Agnes with a $5 donation. Hey, everyone, can I get a prayer for my grandma? Something wrong with her knee. Hey, if you guys, everybody praying, give one to Devin Agnes. His grandmother's going through it right now. Devin, sorry to hear about that, man, and hopefully your grandmother feels better, dude. Knee issue, sounds rough, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But thank you, Devin. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Oh my goodness. D's, yeah, you never know with these games, man. You never know. You never know. Vince, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna go over the halftime box here. I'm gonna go over the halftime box score here pretty soon, guys. So that way you guys can know all the stats and numbers between the individual players and team stats. We're almost at 2,000 likes here in this first half. That was incredible. 130 likes away from 2,000. If you haven't done so, smack that thumbs up if you're having a good time and hit that subscribe. We'll be live tomorrow as the Fever take on the New York Liberty. We'll be live tomorrow for that one. And we'll be live for Friday and Saturday's All-Star Weekend. Yo, what up, QC? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good, man? All right, you guys ready for the halftime box score? All right, well, let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby. All right, let's look at some of the first half stats right here, team stats. Connecticut, They shot 41% from the field, 23% from downtown. Indiana shot 52% from the field, 33% from downtown. Indiana, even though they're only up by two, have a much better shooting percentage than the Connecticut Sun, over 50% scoring. More opportunities going to Connecticut's way. 6 turnovers for Indiana, 5 turnovers for the Sun. And look at that rebounding battle right there. Connecticut is winning in the paint. 23 rebounds to Indiana's 16. They're crashing the boards. They're getting themselves second chance opportunities. They're giving themselves second chance opportunities, man. Out rebounding Indiana 23-16. Wow. Okay. Now let's look over at the halftime box score right here. And we'll start off with the starters. And we'll start with Indiana. Okay. Natasha Howard, leading scorer for Indiana, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. Kelsey Mitchell, second leading scorer with 11 points, 5 for 6 shooting, 2 assists. She had 1 steal and 1 rebound. Aaliyah Boston, 0 for 4. 1 point scored from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and did have a block. Lexi Hull, shooting 50% from the field, has 5 points with 1 assist. Caitlin Clark, 2 for 5 shooting. She's got 5 points. She has 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 turnovers. And off the bench, Sophie Cunningham's got 5 points. Dantes has 3 points and 2 for Ari McDonald. Ari's got to step it up here a little bit. She hasn't even knocked down a field goal yet. So that's 10 points off the bench for the Fever. And only 2 players in the starting lineup with double digits. That's Natasha Howard and Kelsey Mitchell. Now let's make our way down to the Connecticut Sun. Only 1 player in double digits, and that's Tina Charles. 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists with a steal and a block. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, has 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Bria Hartley has 6 points with 3 rebounds. JC Sheldon, not a single point. But Sanaya Rivers, the rookie, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and those 2 steals led to points for the Connecticut Sun. Off the bench, 6 points for Layla Lacan, 4 points for Lindsay Allen, and 3 points for Anissa Morrow. So that's a total of 13 bench points for the Sun compared to the 10 of the Indiana Fever. Now looking at some more team stats here, let's look at the points of the paint. Let me scroll down. 26-26 tied points of the paint. But the Sun have more rebounds. Offensive rebounds, they have 8. Fever only have 2. So Connecticut are getting second chance opportunities left and right, and it's working out for them. Because despite Indiana shooting at a much better shooting percentage, Connecticut Sun are getting better opportunities. They're getting more opportunities right there at those second chance points. Indiana had 12 fast break points to the Connecticut Sun's 9. Free throws, let's look how that looks. 5 for 7 from the free throw line that first half for the Indiana Fever. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for the Connecticut Sun. And that is your halftime box score for that first half. Very interesting. Very interesting. While I was going over the halftime box score, we have a new member. And new to the Cult of Fury, Joe Carter. Let's go, Joe. Yo, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe, for becoming a member, man. And he says Clark needs to leave this loser team and go where she can. She's not going anywhere. I don't think she's going anywhere. It'd be crazy to let her go too if you're the Indiana Fever. Do you just want her for your team? Is that what you want? You want her for your team? Yo, Michael McLean with the $10 dono. What's good, Mike? Hey, Josh, it's been a long time. Glad to see you still kicking ass and taking names. Here's a donor on behalf of me and my daughter, Emma. Go Bills, go Josh Allen, go Sports Fury. Talk about a blast from the past. Mike McLean. Folks, that was one of our Mike McLean is one of our earliest supporters on this channel when we first started live streaming. My goodness, that is great to see you, man. And you got a daughter named Emma. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to your family, and good to see you, bro. Holy crap, Mike McLean. I gotta tell Sean about this. Bro, yeah, PJ. Mike McLean. Damn. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Bill Johnson says, great job. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, man. Juju's not in the W yet? No. Juju Watkins is coming in the 2027 draft. Juju's coming in the 2027 draft, I believe. Next year's draft is 2026 draft is going to be the Flau'jae Johnson draft and AZ Fudd from UConn. They'll be coming into this next draft. All right. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. If you haven't done so, again, smack that thumbs up. PJ, QC, make sure the chat doesn't burn up, okay? I want to come back to everything still intact. All right? Don't burn the place down. All right, everybody still alive? Let's go. Hey, no fire emotes. I said don't burn the place down. Don't burn the place down. Look at all these shenanigans. Shenanigans times a Shelly. Look at that. See, that's why I can't take you nowhere. I can never take you nowhere. Did I wash my hands? Of course I washed my hands. What do I look like, Rocha? Sorry, Roach. Nico, how was my day? It was a good day. Today was a good day, man. It was a good day. Is Sean at work? Sean is playing some kickball right now with his coworker, Saber. He's playing some kickball. And Rocha, God knows what Rocha's doing. If Juju didn't go down, USC wins. I thought she was. I thought it was between them or UConn before the injury. Beaver needs to run with CC in the driver's seat. Yeah, let me go back and look at her minutes once again. Caitlin Clark, 13 minutes in that first half. So she's probably going to be on another 26-minute night. Another 26-minute night probably for Caitlin Clark. At some point, they're just going to need to take the training wheels off and let her go full speed. Let her go. Just let her go and let her run the offense. Give her normal minutes, right? At some point, you're just going to need to do that. We're still on a commercial break. Second half will begin here shortly. Let me get this ready to go for the third quarter. Almost 2,000 likes in the first half. Let's go on a Tuesday night. Less than 40 likes to go for 2,000. Appreciate y'all. Oh, why did I put second? It's third quarter. Come on, Josh. 3 goes after 2. Hell yeah, Rhonda. It's free to simply hit that like button. Light it up. Light it up. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I just noticed it today that YouTube is rolling out this XP thing. Like you see it at the top, how much XP you got. Like right now on my personal account, I have 100 XP. I have 100 XP, and every time I say something like, my XP goes up. Thank you, Nicholas, for hitting that like button. Thank you. Apparently, I have 150, says Sarah. Yeah, it just went up. It just went up to 125. It went up to 125. I don't know what that means, but something new YouTube's doing. Damn, Josh, I almost called animal control on that hair. It's flowing again. It is. I haven't cut my hair in a long time. This is the longest it's ever been in my life. I could put this in a ponytail even. But I don't think I could do that. I don't think I'm that kind of guy. What up, Jed Lockett? How you doing? Big Wood, you're at 150 XP. There you go. Right, Sarah? That'd be cool. That would be cool. Man bun? I don't think so, Demetrius. Can't do a man bun. There's no way. I've been shaving my head for 20 years, says Justice. I shaved my head before on stream. We did like a light goal for the NBA playoffs one time, and we got it. And so I shaved my head right here on stream. What's the XP for? I don't know. Love the fever hat. Well, thank you, man. Dan, thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, I just got this bad boy. Boom. Look at that. Sick. Where's Rocha? Rocha's taking some time off from YouTube. He was in the chat earlier. He should be back in probably, I don't know, some weeks. 2-3 weeks, something like that. He'll be back here soon enough. He'll be back. Thank you so much, Holy Smoke, for the subscribe, man. Thank you, bro, for the sub. We should be coming back for the start of the third quarter. You guys ready for the second half? Because I am. Not a whole lot of scoring in that second quarter. Indiana outscored Connecticut 29-28 in that first quarter. And then Indiana outscored Connecticut 15-14 in that second. Not a whole lot of score in that second. Ilmatic, appreciate you, man. And we just hit 2,000 likes before the start of the second half. Appreciate y'all for over 2,000 likes here before the start of the second half. We're getting ready for the second half. Whew, let's go, baby. Let's get this thing going. The Connecticut Sun in their black uniforms, shooting on the right side of the court this time. Indiana Fever in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. Decasian, man, what up, dude? All right, here we go. Fever basketball. Caitlin Clark hits Boston left corner pass to Lexi Hole. Overshoots the three. Rivers comes up with the rebound. And here come the Sun. With 9:36 left to go here in the third quarter. 17 on the shot clock. On the floor for the Sun. Tina Charles, Nelson Ododa, Hartley, Sheldon, and Rivers. JC to Charles, left elbow. Cross-court pass to the wing. Goes Rivers, feeds down low to Nelson Ododa. Reverse layup, no good. Good defense by Boston. And the Fever have the possession, up by 2. Caitlin Clark pulling up from deep is short. Rebound falls to Howard, and she'll draw a shooting foul from Hartley. Susan, thanks so much for the subscribe. Natasha Howard will go to the line for 2 shots. Ruben, thanks for the subscribe. Thank you for the sub, Ruben. 9:11 left to go here in this third quarter. And we have 2 free throws coming up from Natasha Howard. It was Bria Hartley who picked up her second foul. First free throw up for Howard. No good. 44-42 still, Indiana. They have the coach mic'd up, and I can't even really hear him. Second free throw is good for Natasha Howard. 45-42 Indiana, and Howard's got 13 points. Bringing up the ball is Bria Hartley, picked up by Hull. Hits JC Sheldon. Pull up jumper over CC, won't go. Rebound falls to Nelson Ododa. There goes those second chance opportunities. Hartley for 3 straight away falls. Bria Hartley, her third splash of the game. And with that ties the game at 45. These second chance opportunities have been big for the Connecticut Sun. Here comes a driving floater by CC that's way too strong. Charles with the defensive rebound, her 8th of the game. They could take a lead here with the main bucket. Sheldon driving, guarded by Mitchell. Cross-court pass to Rivers. Calling for it down low is Charles. She'll get the feed down low, and she is going to get tied up with Howard. Are we going to get a jump ball? Yeah, we're going to get a jump ball with 8:17 to go in the quarter. 6 on the shot clock if the Sun win the possession. Jump ball between Howard and Tina Charles. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's get to 2.1K. Ball's tipped up, and it's won by the Fever. Here comes Mitchell bringing up the ball. Mitchell on the high post. Hesitates on Rivers. She'll drive in on her and draws shooting foul from Sanaya Rivers. Mitchell to the line for 2 shots. That's your game, Mitchell. She's so good at doing that, man. Driving to the rim aggressively and drawing those fouls. Sanaya Rivers picked up her 2nd personal. Thank you, Costas, for that. 2 shots, Rocha. Just two. Just 2. First free throw. Good by Mitchell. 46-45. Rocha, I saw that you picked up Bria Hartley. You used your waiver claim. Well, she's got you 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 splashes made. I saw what you did. Mitchell's 2nd free throw is also good. She knocks down both, giving Indiana a 47-45 lead. Mitchell with 13 points in the game. 13 points, and that's going to make her the leading scorer for this game. 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ododa here in the low post. Backing down. Natasha Howard, left-handed layup. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Howard. It's going to remain Sun basketball with 7:51 on the game clock. 14 on the shot clock. Bradley Reynolds upset that you picked her up. Ball's going to be inbounded from Hartley to Tina Charles. Left short corner. Backing down Boston. Hook shot falls for Tina Charles. And now we're tied at 47. Steve Rogers, Captain America, thanks for the subscribe. 7:37 left to go. CC, backdoor cut pass to Lexi Hull. Now to Natasha Howard, who will finish at the rim for 2. 49-47. Howard's got 15 points. She's now the leading scorer for the Fever. Tina Charles, mid-range jump shot. Easy. No one on her either. Ties the game at 49. And now Charles has 15 points. With 7:13 to go, Caitlin Clark will bring up the ball. CC's got 5 points with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. CC to Boston. Handoff on the left wing outside. Lexi Hull back inside to Boston. To the backdoor cutter. It's Natasha Howard. Who else but Howard who hits the layup? 51-49. 17 points for Natasha. Hartley off the screen from Ododa. Kicks it to Charles. Long 2 won't go. And Caitlin Clark gets the rebound. Caitlin Clark needs some assists for PJ. He needs 8 assists. She's got 4 right now. 17 on the shot clock. 6:37 left to go on the game clock. And we're going to get a whistle. Aaliyah Boston was on the ground. And it's going to be Tina Charles fouled to Boston. And Boston looks just really upset and frustrated. Oh, damn, she hit her. She hit her pretty damn good. I'm surprised they're not going to look at this to see whether or not this is a flagrant. They're not going to. Ball's inbounded. Mitchell down the lane. Layup is no good. My goodness, she got hit in the face. Usually they have to look at those to see whether or not it's a flagrant. But they didn't. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Anissa Morrow. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. And here come the Fever. Into the front court, it's CC stopping and popping for a deep 3. She misfires. And Morrow gets the rebound. Clark is 0 for 4 from downtown. 6:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Connecticut down by 2. 14 on the shot clock. Charles on the floor with Hartley, Sheldon, Rivers, and Morrow. Into the hands of Rivers. Pull-up jumper off the screen. Won't fall. Caitlin Clark gets the defensive rebound. That's CC's 6th rebound. Caitlin driving. Stopped by Sheldon to Boston. Back to Caitlin. Kick out for a wide open 3 by Mitchell. No good. Rebounded by Tina Charles. Charles to Sheldon. Layup. No good. Put back by Charles. No good. Morrow with the rebound. Ball's knocked loose into the hands of Howard. Now Kelsey Mitchell with 5:24 to go. Mitchell hits Sophie for three. Sophie the splash. Sophie Cunningham knocks down the three from the wing. 54-49. And Sophie's got 8 points. Her second made splash of the game. There you go. Drop those Sophie emotes in the chat. Hit that like button like Sophie hits those threes. We're less than 20 likes away from 2.1K likes. Thank y'all so much for watching and listening. We got a timeout made by the Sun. Timeout by the Sun with 5:19 to go in the third quarter. And it's a 5-point lead for the Fever. My goodness. There you go. 2.1K likes. That's it. The last stream that we had 2.1 thousand likes in that stream by the end of the game. We have 2.1 here with 5:19 left to go in the third quarter. So shout out to everybody in this chat. Everyone in this chat. You guys are kicking butt right now. Let's go. Bobby G, thank you for the subscribe, Bobby. We're in a commercial break right now. Timeout made by the Sun. Indiana's outscoring Connecticut 10-7 in this third quarter. Natasha Howard is now the leading scorer at 17 points. Tina Charles is the leading scorer for the Sun at 15 points. Natasha Howard's also the leading rebounder with 9 for the Fever. Charles has 11 rebounds for the Sun. Caitlin Clark, she's got 4 assists, and Rivers has 3. Sophie Cunningham, she's been such a huge X factor off the bench for the Fever over these last stretch of games. I think she's probably gonna get another double-digit game here. She's got 8 right now. She's got 8. She's been getting double digits. Thank you so much, Rahil13 for the subscribe, man. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but thank you. You guys like the 2-point game with Natasha Howard? My goodness. Look, Natasha Howard has been a beast. 17 points, 9 rebounds. Howard's been a beast. Clark is finding Howard. Boston's finding Howard. Mitchell's finding Howard. A lot of their assists have come to Howard. But we need to get some production elsewhere. Mitchell looking good. 13 points. Gaming World, thanks for the subscribe. Aaliyah Boston. Folks, Aaliyah Boston has yet to score from the field. She's 0 for 4 from the field. She has 1 point from the free throw line. Gene, thank you for the subscribe, Gene. You ever go to a college football game? I have not been to a college football game yet. I have yet to go to a college football game. But one day I will. One day it's going to happen. One day I'll make it happen. It's got to be the perfect situation, too. Like, I want to go for my first time, like, the perfect 2 teams at a perfect location for a game. Josh, you're kidding. I'm serious, Sarah. I have yet to go to a college football game. Dre, thank you so much. Thank you. QC, you said you haven't either. You're trying to go this year. Hawkeyes? You're going to go to a Hawkeyes game? Dude, make it happen, bro. Aaron, thanks so much for the subscribe. Hawkeyes, they have a good college atmosphere, man. They do. From what I've seen, they have a great college atmosphere. We're back from the commercial break, and Bria Hartley got the ball knocked loose. She recovers, 6 on the shot clock, 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Bria's got to pull it up. She does. That's no good. Rebound falls to the Sun. Hartley for 3, no good. Rebound, Morrow goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Fever, and Caitlin Clark can't believe it. Caitlin cannot believe it. She thought it was off of the Sun, and it did look like that. It did look like that. On the floor for the Fever, it is Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, Clark, Dantas, and Cunningham. Ball inbounded for the Sun, shooting on the right side of the court in their black uniforms. It's Layla Lacan. Kick out tomorrow gets deflected off of Natasha Howard out of bounds. So it's going to remain Sun basketball with 8 on the shot clock. On the floor for the Sun, Tina Charles, Bria Hartley, Sanaya Rivers, Anissa Morrow, and Layla Lacan. Again for the Fever, Cunningham, Dantas, Clark, Mitchell, and Howard. Ball's inbounded. Lacan pull up from the right elbow, misses, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Sun, It's Fever Ball with 4:33 left to go here in the third quarter. And what's the delay here? Are we getting a timeout? Referees talking to each other, and it looks like we are getting a timeout. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. Caitlin Clark is fired up. Caitlin Clark had to be held back to the bench. She did not like that last call. So, Suns timeout here. We got a Sun timeout. Yes, Sun timeout. This is frustrating, says JD Lamonte. Indiana Fever are struggling in the paint here. They're struggling in the paint. They're getting beat off the rebounds, 31-22. Connecticut Sun are getting a ton of second chance opportunities, and they're making do with quite a bit of them. Leah Boston, she has yet to score from the field. She's struggling with the physicality of Tina Charles and Nelson Ododa. Caitlin Clark is 2 for 8. She's got 5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. 0 for 4 from downtown. So she's been struggling shooting. Kelsey Mitchell does have 13 points. Sophie's got 8. So we'll see what can prevail here. John Ortiz, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you, John. You guys have been blowing up that subscribe. So is this actually a challenge? It is a challenge. So it turned out this is going to be a challenge by the Connecticut Sun. They're saying it was because the call on the floor was out of bounds, last touch by the Sun, and they're challenging because they think it was off of Natasha Howard, and it looks like it might be off of Howard. This might be a successful challenge for the Sun with 4:33 remaining in the third quarter. So a challenge made by the Sun right here. 2.2 thousand likes. Thank you so much for 2.2 thousand likes, man. Rojo says, matching your play calling to my TV. Oh, let's go, Rojo. Let's go. Thank you for that. Let's see if we can get this sucker to 3,000 likes. We haven't, Rojo, we haven't hit 3,000 likes on the WNBA stream yet, right? Last year or this year. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get close to 3,000 likes. As we are awaiting the call by the referee, it was a challenge by the Sun. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here. We're still under review. Still a challenge here by the Sun. It's taking a long time. Roach is still on the run. He is. He is. Already less than 30 likes away from 2.3 thousand on the stream. Almost 5,000 people watching. Thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all. We're still under review here by the referees. My goodness, they're taking forever. What's taking so long? Was it off of Natasha Howard or not? Thank you, Stacy. Tip of the hat. Thank you, Stacy. These WNBA refs, they take forever for these reviews. I could literally read a Stephen King novel right now, awaiting their decision. We're still waiting for it. The refs need to text, says Luke Miller. For real, right? Why does it WNBA take forever? Mark, that's a good question, man. That is a good question. They take, and everyone universally agrees that they take way too long. Right now, Caitlin Clark's upset. The coaches are upset. Everyone's thinking the same thing that we are. This is taking way too long. Josh, can you give me a hat? Oh, absolutely. You can wear mine. There you go. There you go, album. There you go. Looks good on you. There you go. Nah, give me back my hat. I need it. I need it. Now the referees are off the monitor and they are having a zebra meeting. Still awaiting their decision. Taking longer than me deciding what to eat every day, says Rocha. Yikes. Oh, here we go, finally. Successful challenge for the Sun. It was out of bounds on Natasha Howard. Sun are successful with the challenge. Thank you for the subscribe, Kurt. So give him back the timeout. It was last touched by Howard. It's Sun basketball with Tina Charles, Bria Hartley, Sanaya Rivers, Anissa Morrow, and Leila Lacan on the floor. On the floor for the Fever, Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, Dantas, and Sophie Cunningham. Ball's inbounded from the baseline, and it's going to Bria Hartley to Layla for two. It's good on the jump shot. Leila Lacan has 8 points to cut the lead to 3, 54-51. Caitlin Clark will bring it into the front court. Fever in their white uniforms shooting on the left side of the court. And here's Sophie Cunningham with the pass up top on the key. Sophie to Caitlin Clark, 8 on the shot clock, 4:10 left to go in the third quarter. Cece picked up by Hartley to the backdoor cut. Goes Sophie, and she's fouled by Sanaya Rivers. Rivers commits her third personal foul with 4:07 left to go in the third quarter. 2.3 thousand likes. Let's go, everybody. Thank y'all. Ball's inbounded. Dantas on the left wing. Dribble handoff to Mitchell. Attacking from the elbow. Left-handed layup is good for Kelsey Mitchell. She's got 15 points. 56-51. 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Here come the Sun shooting on the right side of the court in their black uniforms. Layla. Elbow pass to Tina Charles, puts the ball on the floor, kicks to the right short corner, catch and shoot for Morrow is no good. Rebound to Sophie. She can't secure the rebound though, goes out of bounds. It's gonna stay on this side of the ball with the Sun with 3:36 to go on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. Less than 50 likes away from 2.4 thousand. That's what's up, everybody. Thank you so much. D's 33s, what up? On the floor for the Sun, Charles Rivers, Morrow, Lindsay Allen, and Layla Lacan. And it's going to be inbound from Lindsay Allen from the baseline to Layla on the left wing outside. Mitchell to pick her up. A screen set. Mitchell fighting through it, staying on Layla. Hits to the right wing. Lindsay, low post. Charles to the cutter. Lindsay, ball's knocked loose into the hands of Sophie Cunningham. 3-on-2 fast break. Sophie, Sydney Colson to Natasha Howard. Layup, no good. Rebound falls to Morrow. And the outlet pass to Lindsay Allen. She'll bring it across the halfway mark. To Morrow. Now to Layla. Hesitates. Hits left corner to Rivers. She'll drive down the lane, down the baseline for an easy layup. 53-56. Indiana leads it with under 3 minutes to go. On the floor for the Fever, Sydney Colson, Sophie Cunningham, Dantas, Mitchell, and Natasha Howard. Patrick Kelly, thank you so much for the subscribe. Here is Sydney Colson on the right wing outside to the top of the key. Goes Dantas, baseline pass. Mitchell broken up by Morrow. And now here come the Sun in transition. Layla down the lane. Layup, no good. Howard the rebound. Her 10th of the game. She's got a double-double. Up ahead goes Mitchell. Left-hand layup is good. Mitchell makes it a 58-53 ball game here in the third quarter with 2:24 to go. It's going to be Sun basketball. Suns have it. Sanaya Rivers to Anissa Morrow. Down the post goes Charles with the layup and the foul. Dantas commits the foul. Charles has a three-point play opportunity here with 2:15 to go in the third quarter. And Caitlin Clark will check back in with Aaliyah Boston and Michaela Timpson. Finally, Michaela gets out there. I mean, the Sun are so physical in the paint, in the post. Thank you for bringing back out Michaela Timpson for the first time. Less than 30 likes to go for 2.4K likes. Thank you. Free throw is good by Tina Charles. 56-58. Indiana lead. And Tina Charles has 18 points to go with 11 rebounds. Caitlin Clark will bring it across the halfway mark to Sydney Colson. Back to Caitlin on the right wing outside. Gets a screen from Boston. J.C. Sheldon staying on CC. To the backdoor cut goes Sophie Cunningham, who finishes with a layup. What a nice feed by Caitlin Clark. Her 5th assist. Sophie's now got 10 points, and Indiana takes a lead 60-56. With 1:47 to go, here goes a drive by Layla Lacan, and that's good for 2. Layla's got 10 points off the bench. CC picked up by the big in Tina Charles. She'll take her off the dribble, down inside. Layup is no good. Overshot that one. Morrow comes up with the rebound. Morrow with her 6th rebound of the game. Back the other way. JC Sheldon squares up a 3. That won't go. And Michaela Timpson gets the defensive rebound. Michaela will bring up the ball. Michaela down the baseline. And the ball's knocked loose out of bounds. Last touch by Tina Charles. With 1:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 16 on the shot clock for the Fever. John Allen, cheers to you, man. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you. Over 5,000 people watching and listening. Thank y'all for keeping me company. We do this all season long for the Indiana Fever. So don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. We'll be live tomorrow as the Fever take on the Liberty on a back-to-back. Ball's inbounded. Sydney Colson to Caitlin Clark for a 3. No good. Morrow the defensive rebound. Her 7th of the game. And here come the Sun in their black uniforms shooting on the right side of the court with JC Sheldon, Anissa Morrow, Lindsay Allen, Lacan, and Nelson Ododa. And it's Morrow driving down the hill with a layup. It's good to tie the game at 60. Under a minute to go. 50 seconds remaining. Here is Caitlin Clark. She's guarded by JC Sheldon. Bounce pass goes to Leah Boston, who has yet to score from the field. Boston backing down Ododa. Step back jumper, good for Leah Boston. Her first field goal of the game. Her first field goal of the game. 62-60 Indiana lead. Here come the Sun with Lindsay Allen in the high post. Hitting left wing goes Ododa. Handoff to JC Sheldon. A trap here set for JC. Goes to Ododa, left short corner. Kicks up top of the key to Lindsay Allen for 3. In and out it goes. Caitlin Clark with her 7th rebound. No shot clock for the Fever. 13 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. JC Sheldon will pick up Caitlin Clark as she crosses the halfway mark. 6 to go. Boston the screen. Ododa the switch. Caitlin goes out of bounds. She was bodied up out of bounds by Nelson Ododa. It is a turnover. They're going to say it is Sun basketball. Ball's inbounded. JC Sheldon with the half-court heave. No good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Indiana 62, Connecticut Sun 60. Thank you so much for the subscribe. All right, folks. I need you to hold up those 4 fingers high in the air if you can. Put those 4s in the chat. It's time. It's time for what we call the clutch quarter. And we got a 2-point game. So why do we call it the clutch quarter? Because it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. We got a 2-point game. This is anyone's game right now. Indiana outscored Connecticut 29-28 in that 1st quarter. They outscored Connecticut 15-14 in that 2nd quarter. And they each scored 18 here in the 3rd. TC, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, dropping those 4s, getting ready for the clutch quarter. And you know what? Charles, thank you for the subscribe. You guys in the chat have been clutch all night long, blowing up that like button like crazy, like never before that we've seen so far for these WNBA games. 2.4 thousand likes. I think that's the most we've ever gotten, was 2.4 ever. So let's see if we can break that record. We just need another 50 more to go to break that record. Let's get to 2.5. We've never had 3,000 likes on a WNBA stream before. Let's see if we can get that today. But only if you guys are having a good time. Only if you're having a good time. Thank you, Brian, for the subscribe. Thank you, Cam Johnson. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, we try to do our best that we can. The best that we can here. We'll be live tomorrow for the Fever and Liberty game. It's a back-to-back for the Indiana Fever. It's not going to get any easier taking on the Liberty tomorrow. So that's going to be a fun one. Sabrina, Stewie, taking on Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Mitchell, the Blonde Bombers, Natasha Howard. It's going to go down. We will also be live for the 3-point contest and skills challenge on Friday, as well as the All-Star game on Saturday. We got you covered for all of that action on the All-Star weekend. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Maybe you didn't hear, but here's the 3-point contest right here on the screen. Right there. Caitlin Clark, Sabrina, Alicia Gray, the defending 3-point champion from last year, Kelsey Plum, and the rookie Sonia Citron. Look at that. Look at that. Caitlin Clark, Sabrina in the 3-point contest, along with Alicia Gray. I'm sold. Kelsey Plum, we're covering that on Friday. We got a $50 bomb in the chat. A $50 bomb from GWL 1961. A 50 burger in the chat. He says, I love your stream, chat, and play-by-play game calling. GWL 1961. Thanks again, man, for the support. Bro. Shout out to you, man. Cheers. Thank you so much, GWL 1961. We try to have fun here. We try to do our best, and we appreciate the company from all you guys, the support from all of y'all. Y'all are what makes this successful. So, GWL, thank you, and everybody in the chat, thank you. And we just hit 2.5 thousand likes before the clutch quarter. Let's go. GWL is ready for the clutch quarter. Are y'all ready for the clutch quarter? Let's secure the victory, Indiana. Let's secure the victory, baby. Goodman with the $5 donation. Goodman, he says, breaking news. After much consideration, I've decided to retire from XP Gang to move to the GM position. I fell off hard. I'm 8th, and it's time to move on. Well, you know, at least you know your place, you know? At least you know when it's time to hang it up, you know? I respect that, Goodman. I love you, brother. Thank you so much, Goodman. Let me take a, you guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. Judson, thank you so much for the subscribe. All right, here we go. Start the fourth quarter, and there's a missed 3 by Anissa Morrow, rebounded by Aaliyah Boston, her 5th rebound of the game. And here come the Indiana Fever with Boston, Clark, Timpson, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham on the floor. 12 on the shot clock. CC to Boston for 2, and it's good on a jump shot. There we go. I want to see some CC to Aaliyah Boston. Get that going again. Caitlin Clark with 6 assists now. Aaliyah Boston with 5 points on her second made field goal of the game. 9:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And a missed layup there by Layla Lacan leads to a rebound for Aaliyah Boston, her 6th of the game. Outlet pass to Caitlin Clark. CC to Boston. The ball stripped up by Layla Lacan, and her pass goes to JC Sheldon to Lindsay Allen. Back to Layla for 3. Gone! And the foul! And the foul by Layla. Layla Lacan knocks down the 3. Foul by Sydney Colson. Layla Lacan, 13 points. Sydney the foul. 8:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. And new to the Kota Fury, Philip Krebs. Let's go, Philip. Thank you for the support, Philip. Rudy, thank you for the subscribe. Free throw was missed by Layla, so no 3-point play. Bro, thank you for the membership, Philip. Boston going to work in the post. Shield draw foul by Nelson Ododa. And Boston will go to the line for 2 shots. Ron Strickland Jr. with the $10 donation says, you are great. Ron, you're great, brother. You guys are all great. Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without y'all, Ron. Couldn't do it without y'all. Thank you for the 10, man. Thank you. All right. Let's go, Ron. Ron Strickland. First free throw for Aaliyah Boston. Count it. It's good. Second free throw is good for Aaliyah Boston. And we got a 66-63 ball game. Craig, what up, Craig? What up, Craig? And here we go. Layla Lacan hits Anissa Moore on the left wing outside, driving on Michaela Timpson. Layup, no good. No foul. Sophie Cunningham comes up with a loose ball and gives way to Caitlin Clark. CC gets a screen by Boston. JC Sheldon will stay on Caitlin Clark. 50 on the shot clock. To the low post she goes. Now dribbling around the screen. And a strip steal there by Nelson Odota. Head to JC Sheldon. Now to Layla Lacan, who scores underneath the rim for 2. Layla's got 15 points with under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Cuts the lead to just 1. Cuts the lead to just 1. 14 the shot clock for the Fever. Colson off the screen from Boston. Back inside. Boston puts the ball on the floor, puts it up, and draws a shooting foul once again against Nelson Odota. Boston will go to the line for 2 shots. Yo, Peter, first ever dono, gifts a sticker. What was that, little Nintendo controller? Got a little hurt arm right there. Peter, thank you so much for the $5 sticker, brother. 2. Sweet. Thanks, Peter. Man, you guys are blowing this up. Almost a 2.6 thousand likes. We're trying to get, let's see how close we can get to 3,000 likes on the stream, which would be by far our most we've ever got. So if you guys are having a good time, smack that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Boston free throws are both good. 68-65 3-point lead for Indiana. 7:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Here come the Suns shooting on the right side of the court. Bringing up ball is Bria Hartley, picked up by Sydney Colson on the right wing outside. Oh, nice little cross there by Bria. Cross court pass to JC Sheldon. Sheldon hasn't scored at all in this game. To Tina Charles, it goes down the baseline. Morrow finishes at the rim for 2. Charles with the assist. And we got a 1-point game. Indiana 68, Connecticut 67. On the floor for the Fever, it's Sydney Colson, Cunningham, Michaela Timpson, Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. Caitlin Clark is on the bench right now, getting a breather. 10 on the shot clock. Here goes Michaela driving and drawing a blocking foul against Morrow. Good job by Michaela to go through the teeth of the defense and draw that foul right there. That's a shooting foul. And Timpson will go to the line. Say it with me. 2 shots. 2 shots. Boom, there we go. 2.6 thousand likes on the stream. Josh, you're from, hello, Josh from Terre Haute, Indiana. What's up, Christopher? All the way from Terre Haute. There you go. I've been through there. I've been through Terre Haute plenty of times. I used to live out in Indianapolis. I used to live in Avon, a small little town outside Indianapolis. I used to go through Terre Haute. I was through there not too long ago with Rocha in the chat. We drove through there not too long ago. What was it, like a couple years ago, Roach? First free throw is good by Michaela Timpson. First free throw is good. 69. Nice. 67. Second free throw coming up for Michaela Timpson, the rookie, with 7:07 left to go here in the quarter. Michaela taking a breather, takes a bounce, squaring up, releases, and misses. Anissa Morrow with the rebound. Morrow's got 8 rebounds to go with 7 points. She's joined by JC Sheldon, Bria Hartley, Tina Charles, and Layla Lacan. On the floor for the Fever, Boston, Mitchell, Timpson, Colson, and Cunningham. Morrow down the lane, misses the layup. Rebound goes to Michaela Timpson. That's why she needs to be out there. Good defense, good rebound. Denying second chance points right there. Finally. And here come the Fever in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. Boston feeds Sophie driving down the baseline, and she'll draw a shooting foul from Bria Hartley. Free throws coming up for the Fever. Sophie took a shot there too. She took a shot right there driving down the baseline. Foul by Bria Hartley. Sophie to the line for 2 shots. Less than 30 likes away from 2.7 thousand likes. You guys are killing it. Sophie's killing it. First free throw is good. 70-67. Sophie Cunningham. She's got 11 points now off the bench. Double-digit points again for Sophie off the bench. She's been incredible. She's been incredible. Second free throw by Sophie, rattles out, rebound falls to Morrow, her 9th rebound, and the Sun will bring up the ball with Bria Hartley crossing the halfway mark. Picked up by Sydney Colson, the veteran. 15 on the shot clock, now to Tina Charles on the elbow. Handoff goes JC Selding around the screen. She goes to the left side, attacking Boston down low, left-hand layup, no good. JC Sheldon does draw the shooting foul against Boston, her 3rd foul of the game. Sheldon will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. C. Bigelow, thank you for the subscribe, dude. C. Bigelow, thanks for the sub, man. My goodness, you guys are blowing up that subscribe button. I'm trying to check to see how many subscribers we gained. My goodness, hundreds. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great time. Free throw, second one is good, 68-70. 2-point lead for Indiana, and they are in the bonus for the rest of the game. Here is Boston going to work in the low post. Backing down, Tina Charles, and she'll draw another shooting foul against Charles this time. Boston back to the line for 2 shots. T-Chase, thanks for the subscribe, dude. Man, Boston, the Fever, they're all working the post. They're drawing those fouls, getting to the line, hitting free throws. There you go. Aguirre Lupe, thank you so much. Man, holy crap. Less than 60 likes away from 2.8K on the stream. Thank y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. Boston, free throw number 1. Count that point. 71-68. With 6:06 left to go here in the clutch quarter. This was such an ugly game, says Christian. Yeah, this is a hard-fought game. Hard-fought. Boston's second free throw is good. 72-68. 4-point lead for Indiana. And now Boston is in double digits with 11 points to go with her 6 rebounds and 4 assists. JC Sheldon, pull up 3 from up top. No good. Howard secures her rebound. Her 11th of the game. Up by 4, here come the Fever shooting on the left side of the court in their white uniforms. Boston to Sophie, driving down the baseline against Sheldon. Kick out right corner to Kelsey Mitchell. Wait a minute. They're going to call out of bounds? Yeah, they're going to call Sophie. She stepped out of bounds driving the baseline before that pass. And now we're going to get an official timeout here with 5:43 left to go in the clutch quarter. Timeout. Commercial break. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Gabriel Ford. So right now, Indiana's outscoring Connecticut 10-8 in this 4th quarter, in this clutch quarter. And right now they have a 4-point lead over the Sun, 72-68. Indiana's doing a really good job being aggressive in the paint right now offensively and getting to that free throw line. They're drawing those fouls. They're going through the contact this time, and it's working. And it's working. And it's working. So we're in a commercial break right now with 5:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. So if you got to go use the restroom, got to go get a refill on your drink, go for it. Go for it. Cece has been building gyms. Man, Cece, she was struggling tonight from the field. She was struggling tonight from the field. You know, she was 0 for 5 from downtown, 2 for 10 shooting from the field. 5 points scored, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds. Lexi Hull, she's got 17 points tonight. Aaliyah Boston's got 11. Natasha Howard matches Kelsey Mitchell's 17, but she has a double-double with 11 rebounds. And Sophie Cunningham's got double digits off the bench with 11 points. Sophie Cunningham. In double digits. We're still in a commercial break here. It's an official timeout made by the officials. The officials. Less than 25 likes to go for 2.8K likes on the stream. 5,500 people watching. Hit that subscribe if you guys are brand new. We'd love to have you for more Fever streams throughout the season, if you guys can make it. We'll be live tomorrow for the Fever taking on the New York Liberty. Fever taking on the Liberty tomorrow night. So hang out with us for that one tomorrow. All right. Still in a commercial break. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. 275 likes to go for 313,000 subscribers. 275 subscribers left to go. All right, so if you guys are brand new, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. Hit that sub. Don't be shy. 5:43 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Let's go, Fever, says Speak It. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if they got, boom, 2.8K likes during the commercial break. There you go. There you go. Corey Branning, thanks for the subscribe. We're coming out of a commercial break, official timeout. It's going to be Sun Basketball. Sun Basketball. Joey, thank you, Joey. Thank you so much, WVU, for the subscribe. So, looks like on the floor for the Sun, Tina Charles, Hartley, Rivers, Morrow, and Layla Lacan. Thank you, Camion, for the subscribe. Sorry if I butchered their name. All right, it's Sun Basketball. And on the floor, it's going to be, again, Lacan, Morrow, Rivers, Hartley, and Charles. 5.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 10 on the shot clock for the Sun. And we're going to get a whistle. Personal foul called against Sophie Cunningham on a reach-in foul. Caitlin Clark is on the bench right now. On the floor for the Fever is Natasha Howard, Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Sydney Colson, and Sophie Cunningham. Laurie, thank you for the subscribe. Ball set bound from the left sideline to Bria Hartley on the high post. Goes to Tina Charles against Aaliyah Boston. She'll put the ball on the floor. She'll attack her in the paint. Goes up with the right hand off the layup. No good, but draws a shooting foul against Boston. That'll be the fourth foul for Boston, and Charles will go to the line for 2 shots. Tan Wan, thank you for the subscribe, Tan. Thank you for the subscribe, Tan. Thank you there, Tim Otransky. Thank you. John, appreciate the subscribe. Tina Charles knocks down the first free throw, 69-72. Yes, that's nice, Raj. Roger gets excited when whenever a team has 69 points. Tina Charles knocks down the second free throw. It's a 2-point lead for Indiana, 72-70, with 5:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter, the clutch quarter. It's Kelsey Mitchell operating off the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Cross-court pass. Sophie swings it to Colson left corner, and she brings out Anissa Morrow. 7 on the shot clock. Nice cross and spot up 3. No good. Natasha Howard falls on the rebound, and she's fouled by Sanaya Rivers. Sanaya picks up her 4th personal, and because they're in the bonus, Howard will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots for the Fever and Natasha Howard. Howard's got 17 points going to the free throw line. Let's see if she can knock down these 2 free throws. 2 shots. First one, too strong, no good. She misses the first one. She's got 1 more coming. Great Walrus says, why am I still awake, by the way? Because we got a crazy game. We got a close game. It's a 2-point game with under 5 minutes to go. Here comes the second free throw by Natasha Howard. Can she make it a 3-point game? And she does. 73-70 with 4:46 left to go. And it's going to be Suns basketball. And both teams are in the bonus. Oh, we have a whistle. Sun are calling a timeout? Looks like Sun are calling a timeout. There's some confusion here. By the way, both teams are now in the bonus for the rest of the game. So any fouls from this point on will be in the bonus. No timeout? So then what's going on? Clock malfunction. Okay. 4:46 left to go. And they are calling a timeout. What was all that about? All right, it is a timeout by the Sun. With 4:46 left to go in the fourth quarter, they're down by 3, and they'll have the possession out of the timeout. Always confusion with the refs. I know, right? I know, right? Like they stopped. They were talking things over. Things looked a little bit awkward. And it looks like they were about to inbound the ball. And then next thing I know, it's a Sun timeout. It's a Sun timeout. All right. We have a $5 donation from King Yuji. Howdy, Josh. How's everything going? Also, Yang Hassan, Rookie of the Year, I'm calling it for the upcoming season. He's been having a good summer league, man. He's been having a really good summer league, I've heard. Carolyn, thank you so much for the subscribe. Yuji, looking good, man. Could he be that hidden gem? Who was all in the game? Well, before the timeout, on the floor, it was Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Colson, and Cunningham. For the Sun, it was Tina Charles, Hartley, Rivers, Morrow, and Lacan. I'm going to go grab me something from the concession stands. Let me know if you guys want anything. Yuji, thank you again for the subscribe. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 3,000 likes. We're 150 away from that goal. Almost 6,000 people in the house. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and turn that notification bell. We'll be live tomorrow for the Liberty and Fever game. We'll be live for the All-Star Weekend. Let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you guys want. I want me a cold water. Cold water. I want some WNBA refs, please, says Great Walrus. That I cannot do, unfortunately. Oh, that's cold. Is Cece still benched? She was on the bench before the timeout, yes. Before the Sun timeout, she was on the bench. Right now, let's see what our minutes look like. Caitlin Clark's minutes so far, 24 minutes. Promd, thank you for the subscribe, Promd. That's much appreciated. Boom! 2.9 thousand likes on the stream. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. You had a great day yesterday, Devin. I'm so glad to hear that, man. You had a great day? Grift, where are the rest of the guys? Sean has a night off tonight, and Roach is taking some time off from YouTube. Roach is in the process of a big move, so once he gets settled in and everything, he'll be coming back. Yvette, that's a good song. Just My Imagination by The Temptations. That's a great song. Flip. Appreciate the sub. All right, so during the commercial break, Caitlin Clark is checking back in. She does so for Sydney Colson. So it's Clark, Cunningham, Mitchell, Boston, and Howard on the floor. Rogelio, thanks for the sub. On the floor for the Sun, who have the ball, Tina Charles, Bria Hartley, Sanaya Rivers, Anissa Morrow, and Layla Lacan. 4:40 left to go here in this clutch quarter. 14 the shot clock. Layla Lacan, guarded by Sophie Cunningham, feeds it inside to Tina Charles. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound will fall to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell, her first rebound of the game right there. And she'll let Caitlin Clark bring up the ball. Caitlin picked up by Layla Lacan. 12 on the shot clock. Boston with a screen, tacking down the hill. Step back jumper, and it's a good jumper for Caitlin Clark. 75-70. Indiana with the lead of 5. Caitlin Clark with 7 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 4 minutes remaining in this clutch quarter. And here's Layla Lacan with the pass inside to Tina Charles. Kick out to Rivers for 3. Rivers hits the bricks. Coming down with the rebound is Anissa Morrow. Second chance opportunity here for the Sun. They're shooting on the right side of the court in their black uniforms. Bad pass by Layla Lacan, meant for Charles. Stolen up by Caitlin Clark. She'll drive, and she'll draw a foul by Bria Hartley. And that will send Caitlin Clark to the line for 2 shots for CC. We got a $5 donation from Scott Kelly. He says, CC, babe, ain't no joke. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark still on a minute restrictions here in this game. She has 2 free throws, and she's going to make that first one. Scott, she makes that first one. 76-70. Scott Kelly, thank you so much, man, and cheers to you. Thank you for the $5 dono. Second free throw for CC. That is also good. 77-70. A 7-point lead. The Fever have to hold this. Here comes Hartley into the front court. Hartley cross-court pass to Morrow, driving and backing down. Kelsey Mitchell feeds it to Charles. Ball swung around back to Hartley. She'll drive, scoop layup, no good. Rebound falls to Charles, and there's a foul, a loose ball foul called against Boston, who can't believe the call. That's going to be her 5th foul. One more, and she'll be ejected. Charles will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. Charles, free throw number 1. No good. No good. Boston will check out. Dantas now will check in. And we're less than 35 likes away from 3,000 likes on the stream, which is going to be a new record for these WNBA Fever games. That'll be a new record by 4 for us. Thanks to each and every single one of y'all. Appreciate the support, y'all. Second free throw is going to be good for Tina Charles. She now has 21 points. 21 points. 3:15 left to go. And the Fever will call a timeout. Stephanie White will call a timeout. And the Fever players looked a little confused because they were bringing up the ball into the half court. And Stephanie White just hits them with the timeout. So, timeout. Commercial break. We just hit 3,000 likes. Y'all just got us to 3,000 likes on a stream. New record, baby. New record. Let's go, everybody. That's thanks to you, to you, to you, and you. 3,000 likes. 3.1 thousand. 3.1 thousand. Absolutely bonkers. I love y'all, for real. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for everything. You guys have made these streams absolutely insane this year. You guys took it to a whole nother level. We're less than 190 subscribers away from 313,000 subscribers. 190 subs away from 313. You guys have been blowing up that subscribe button like nobody's business. Oh, man. Cheers to each and every one of y'all during this commercial break. Kotef, thank you, man. Thank you, everybody. Soul, thank you. Shout out to the Mod Squad, Cult of Fury Elite, everyone in the Silver Gang in the chat. Thank you, Chris P, Ted, Segundo. Casey with the $100 bomb says, let's get to 4,000 likes. And we just hit 3.2. Casey with the $100 bomb. All right, folks, you heard her. Let's see if we can do it. Ball's inbounded. Kaylin to Dantas. Dantas to CC for 3. Caitlin Clark from downtown. A splash. 80-71. See what you guys did? Look at that. CC for 3. CC for 3. And then they're gonna call Caitlin Clark for a foul the other way with 2:52 left to go in the quarter. KC, wow, $100 bomb. She says, let's get to 4,000 likes with a $100 donation. All right, folks, challenge accepted. Let's see if we can oblige. Everyone, take a second to smack that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 4,000. PG33 with the $10 sticker says, thank you. No, thank you, PG33. Thank you for the 10, man. And we got a $10 donation from George. Betterton says, outstanding shot calling, as always, Josh. Well, thank you, George. Couldn't do without you guys. And the free throws were made by the Sun, 80-73, a 7-point game. Thank you, George. Thank you again, PG33. And thank you, KC. 8 on the shot clock for Caitlin Clark against Bree Hartley. And Caitlin Clark pulls up for a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Sanaya Rivers with the rebound. Albert, thanks for the sub. Rivers down the lane. Layup is no good. Great defense by Caitlin Clark. And here comes CC into the front court. Caitlin directing traffic. 2:15 left to go in the clutch quarter. 14 on the shot clock for the Fever. To Howard. Handoff. Mitchell. A stop and pop shot. No good. Morrow with her 11th rebound. Mark, thank you so much for the subscribe. We just hit 3.3 thousand likes. You guys are blowing this up still. And back on the other way, Dantas commits a shooting foul to Layla Lacan, who will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots for the Sun. 1:59 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes. Dumb, thanks for the sub. Dum. Give me gum. First free throw by Bria Hartley is good. Layla Lacan, first free throw is good. J. Crew with the sub. Oh my goodness. Casey threw down the gauntlet and says, let's get to 4,000 likes. We're at 3.3. 640 likes to go for 4,000. All right, here we go. After the free throws were made, it's 75-80. It's still anyone's game with under 2 minutes to go. Fever have the possession. Caitlin Clark shoots a deep three from up top. It hits the back iron. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. It's Sun basketball with 1:43 left in this clutch quarter. 1:43 left to go. Bria Hartley will bring up the ball for the Sun. She's joined by Tina Charles, Rivers, Morrow, and Lacan. And we're going to get a whistle by the refs here. What's this whistle here? Is this going to be a clock malfunction right here? On the floor for the Fever, it's Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Clark, and Cunningham. I think there was an issue with the clock. They added 2 seconds. So Morrow's going to inbound this from the backcourt. And she does to Bria Hartley. Rebecca Miller, thank you, Rebecca, for the subscribe. Bria Hartley brings it across the timeline. Hartley picked up by Kelsey Mitchell on the high post. Oh, a set screen there by Morrow. Pass to Tina for 2. Tina too strong. Rebound goes to Natasha Howard. Her 13th rebound of the game. Craig Miller, thank you for the subscribe. 17 on the shot clock for the Fever. 1:17 left to go on the game clock. And we're going to get a personal foul from Sanaya Rivers. That's her 5th foul. She fouls Caitlin Clark, who will go to the line for 2 shots. Eds, thank you so much for the subscribe. John Allen wants to know, Josh, are you calling tomorrow's game? You betcha. I will be live tomorrow with Sean for the Fever taking on the New York Liberty. Caitlin Clark knocks down the first free throw. Caitlin, second free throw is good. 82-75. CC's got 14 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 1:12 remaining. Here comes Bria Hartley. The Sun are down by 7. Hartley to Layla Lacan on the left wing. She'll drive. She'll kick. Hartley for 3. She misses. Rebound goes to Clark. And CC will bring up the ball with under 1 minute to go. Oh, come on, Fever fans. You guys smell blood in the water. Smack that like button. Hit that subscribe. The Fever are seconds away from securing a victory. CC to the back door. Mitchell, layup is good. CC to Mitchell. The 7th assist for Caitlin Clark. 39 seconds to go. The Sun will call a timeout, down by 9. Down by 9. Is Caitlin Clark okay? Caitlin Clark looks like she's about to cry. She looks like she's in pain. Oh, no. Oh, no. Titan thinks so. Oh. She's grabbing the inside of her right leg, Caitlin Clark. Oh, man. Caitlin Clark looked like she was in pain. Cece looked like she was in pain, guys. And she was making a face. Bad Wolf, thank you so much for the subscribe. And she's got a towel around her face, and her teammates are patting her on her back. I hope she did not re-injure something. I hope she did not just re-injure something. After that pass, she was wincing in pain. And she's going to check out. Sydney Colson's checking in. Rhaegar, thanks for the subscribe. Probably her groin again. I hope not. I hope not. She's on the bench right now. She's in a lot of pain. Boston Banner, Sanaya Rivers to Layla Lacan. 21 on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. They're down by 9. Lacan driving left-handed layup at the rim is good. 77-84, and the Fever will call a timeout now. They'll have one left. BDD Cool, thank you so much, man, for the subscribe. 66,000 people here watching, listening. Appreciate y'all. We're less than 20 likes away from 3.5 thousand on the stream. If you're having a good time, let us know. Smack that like. Rambo Coolidge, thank you for the sub. Timeout made by the Fever with 29 seconds to go, and Caitlin Clark had to check out. After her pass to Kelsey Mitchell, she was grabbing the inside of her leg, and she looked to be in some pain, as if she knew she re-injured her groin or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be, but she was in some pain. Right now, she's on the sideline during this timeout, during the huddle. She's standing up right now. She got the towel over her head. Mitch, thank you, man. You have a good night, bro. You have a good night. If any of you guys are heading out, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the stream. It really means a lot to us. Thank you. 29 seconds left to go, and the Fever called the timeout. They're up by 7 points right now. Tomorrow, the Fever will be taking on the New York Liberty before the All-Star break. They'll be taking on the Fever. The Fever will be taking on the Liberty tomorrow. We'll be live for that. So hit that subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Man, the National League looks like they're going to finally take the All-Star game. Let's go, Isaiah. Let's go. On the floor for the Fever, Boston, Mitchell, Hall, Colson, and Cunningham. And it's going to be Sophie inbounding this to Mitchell with 28 seconds to go. Mitchell driving, and she'll be intentionally fouled by Bria Hartley with 27 on the game clock. And she'll head to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots for Kelsey Mitchell. And all we can do is just hope that whatever happened with CC, it's not too serious. She's been dealing with injuries all year. Just awful. Mitchell, first free throw is good. 85-77. 56 degrees. Appreciate the subscribe. Less than 20 likes to go for 3.5 thousand on the stream. Keep blowing up that subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. Easiest way to show some love. Can't believe we're flirting with 4,000 likes on the stream. That's crazy. Don, thanks for the subscribe, Don. Mitchell, second free throw is no good. Flipper, thank you for the subscribe. Michaela with the offensive rebound, so it stays Fever basketball. 85-77, and they're going to hold on to this ball here. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Mitchell, step back 3. No good. Rebounded by Anissa Morrow. And that's probably going to do it now. They're going to bring up the ball. Let's start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is over. Indiana Fever win it here on the road, 85-77. But it's a little bittersweet, though, because we don't know what happened to Caitlin Clark there at the end of the game. She made a pass to Kelsey Mitchell, which was good for a layup, but then she grabbed her inner thigh, and she went and checked out, and she did not look okay. So hopefully the best for Caitlin Clark. I don't know. She probably won't be playing tomorrow since it's a back-to-back. Wendell with a $2 donation. Great now to the game, Josh. Lord heal CC. Yes, hopefully CC will be okay. Wish her the best. Thank you so much, Wendell, for the support once again. And if you guys are heading out, thank y'all so much for watching and listening. Can't thank y'all enough. Thank y'all, everybody who hit that like button, who hit that subscribe, commenting, hanging out with me, hanging out with everybody in the chat. I hope you guys enjoy the live play-by-play. We do this all year long for the Fever games. We'll be doing this for the All-Star weekend and the playoffs. So hit that subscribe on the way out, turn on the notification bell, tell your friends, and hey, hit that like button on the way out. We're almost at 3.6 thousand. That's incredible. That's by far a huge new record. So thank you. Alien Life Form, thanks for the sub. Nuno Gomes with the $5 dono. CC was crying. I don't think she'll be playing tomorrow, and let's see how she is to go for this weekend. I fear she can't play. Nuno, I have that fear too, man. I have that fear too. I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna assume she's probably not gonna play tomorrow against the Liberty on a back-to-back. But what about this weekend? She's team captain for her All-Star team, and she was gonna be participating in that three-point contest against Sabrina Ionescu, Alicia Gray, Kelsey Plum, and Sonia Citron. So let's hope Caitlin Clark is gonna be okay. Rod, thank you so much for this 5. Nuno, thank you again for the 5, dude. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Isola. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Wilson says, can we get 4K? Hey, we're 500 away. 3.4 thousand still people watching. If you haven't done so, smack it, baby. Smack it. I can't believe we got over 3,000 likes tonight. My goodness. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Damon Zap. Thank you. See you tomorrow, Shelly. See you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Shells. Thank you, Shells. Mary says that was fun. It was fun, Mary. Thank you. Gregory, thank you. Thank you, Travis. You have a good night, man. Edward, you have a good night. Yvette, tip of the hat too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Rochita. Thank you, Rochita. Oh, man. Dude, the 2 Sun players that we picked up for off the waivers, you picked up Hartley. She had you 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 splashes. I picked up Lacan, and she had me 19, brother, with 3 steals and assists and a rebound. MVP. Who was y'all's MVP for tonight's game? For the Indiana Fever, my MVP is going to be Natasha Howard. I'm going to give it to her. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 8 for 11 shooting. Very efficient night. Just shy of the leading scorer. Leading scorer was Kelsey Mitchell with 20 points. But I'm going to go with the X Factor. Give me your X Factor. My MVP is Natasha Howard. Give me your X Factor. Mine's going to be Sophie Cunningham once again. Off the bench, she only missed 2 shots all night. She had 11 points. She was +9 on the floor, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and assists. My MVP goes to Natasha Howard. My X Factor to Sophie Cunningham, the blonde bomber. Mister, thanks for the subscribe. Great Walrus is going with Sophie X Factor as well. Heck yeah, man. Big Wood, that's a good song. That's a good song. Suri Data, thank you. Mr. Support Friend, couldn't do without you guys. First time in, and I'm in from now on. Great live, man. Thanks, says Sid. Hey, shout out to Sid. Thank you, Sid. Look forward to hanging out for some more games, bro. Jacob Frederick, too sweet, brother. Too sweet. Josh, what are your thoughts on the trade yesterday? Oh, yeah, I saw that there was a trade in fantasy. Can you drop it again in the chat? I think you got, oh my goodness, who'd you get? You got Naz Hillman, right? You got Naz Hillman in that trade. Thank you, Vet. Thank you, Walrus. Sophie X Factor, yeah, Gary. Sophie has been the X Factor for all these, with these last 3-4 games. She's been incredible. She has been incredible. Points in the paint, Indiana Fever did a much better job. Indiana did such a better job in the second half, especially going to that fourth quarter in the paint, offensively and defensively. And I think that was a huge key going into that second half. They started playing better. They started playing more physical themselves and drawing fouls and getting to the line for free throws. Tom, thanks for the sub. Tom. Josh, 6-0 National League. You guys are killing us. Let's go, National League. Come on. Isaiah, Rocha, National League's going to come through. Praise for CC, says Joe. Yeah, hopefully CC's okay. I'll be updating all day tomorrow before the game, before the stream, on what's going on with Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna assume she's not gonna play tomorrow. I would assume she's not gonna play against the Liberty on a back-to-back. Even if she ends up truly being okay, I I doubt they still play her tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I was thirsty. I was thirsty. Yeah, trash talking is cool, but wishing injury upon anybody, not here. Not here. So thank you, Muds. I have the big three guards now with Plum, Jackie Young, and Gray. Oh, okay. Kiki and Alleman from the Sparks for Gray and Hillman. That's a good trade. That's a good trade. Both sides. I like that. That's fine. That's fine. We're talking fantasy basketball. Fantasy basketball. Again, if you guys are heading out, we will be live tomorrow for the Fever and Liberty. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live 30 minutes before set tip-off. If you guys are heading out, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Isaiah says, I love players that are willing to risk it all out there, bodies on the line, but just like a car, you need to stop and get it fixed before it's unfixable. They need to take care of their bodies. They do. They do. Especially with CC. Especially with the CC. How vitally important she is. To everything. To everything. Now, the thing about the Fever is that they have done before. They've played a lot of games. They almost half the season so far. They played without Caitlin Clark, and they did have success. Now tomorrow it's against the New York Liberty. That's a tall order right there. But we'll see. Just don't count them out yet. What happened to CC? So Jacob, on one of the last plays of the game, Caitlin Clark, she passed the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the baseline, who then hit a layup. And right out of that, Caitlin Clark, she started grabbing her inner thigh. She got checked out. She goes to the sideline, and she starts, looked like she was crying. She was in a lot of pain. I'm so glad I picked up Layla Lacan off the waivers, though. I was so happy. Layla Lacan, she was a top 10 pick last year. She was a top 10 pick in last year's draft by the Sun, but she never played. So technically, she's still a rookie. She never played because she opted to play international basketball with her French team for the Olympics. And she didn't play a lot of this year to start because of overseas duties. This is only, I think, her fourth or fifth game of her career. She's a bucket. She's a bucket. Josh, I'm late, but how did you like Superman? Yvette, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. I really liked the new actor for Superman. I thought he did a great job. The action was cool. I liked Lois Lane. This is the best Lois Lane since the 1970s movies. Lex Luthor was good, played by that actor who's really, really good. I overall liked it. I liked it a lot. Thank you, Miska, for the subscribe. Oh my goodness. I love Jurassic World, says Isaiah. Jurassic World, much better. Oh my goodness. Jurassic World, what was it? Jurassic World Afterbirth? Something like that. Way better than Dominion. Way better than Dominion. I liked it. I liked the new Jurassic World. I did. Hey, what's up, Nate? What up, Nate Doc? What up, Nate? Rebirth. My bad. Rebirth. Jurassic Park Rebirth. It was good. It was good. It was really good. I would recommend going to see that movie F1 though. F1 was fantastic. Damon, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out, bruh. Oh, thank you so much, Drip. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Tomorrow's going to be a big one. Fever and Liberty. Even without CC, Fever should not be counted out. They've had to play so much without Caitlin Clark this year that they do have an identity without Caitlin. They have won some games without CC, so if they need to go without CC tomorrow, then they have to. I know the Liberty are a great team, one of the best, but don't count them out. Don't count them out. I just really hope CC's good for the weekend. I mean, the All-Star weekend's this Friday. She's in the three-point contest against Sabrina and Alicia Gray. Like, that's a dream case scenario. That's what we all want to see. I want her to be okay for that. But her health is more important, right? I would love to see her in the All-Star game. She's team captain. But her health is more important. Bro, we got a $5 dono from Colleen Posadas. A sticker, and it's a lemon head giving a kiss, a big old smooch to a little lemon, or whatever that is, a cucumber or something. Well, Colleen, thank you so much for the $5 sticker. Yvette says, was F1 better than Sinners? No. No. So far this year, Yvette, my top 3 movies are as follows. Number 1, Sinners. Number 2, 28 Years Later. And number 3, F1. F1's a top 3 movie so far for me this year. That'd be my top 3. Colleen, thanks again for the sticker. I don't think I've ever seen that sticker before. That's cool. It's funny. Still got to see F1, says Roach. You got to. Not F-, it's F1. I saw that. Have a good one. GWL, you have a good one, brother. And thank you again, man, for the $50 bomb tonight. Blew me away. And shout out to Casey for the multiple $100 bombs tonight. And Casey, trying to get us to 4,000 likes. We fell a little bit shy. But, hey, that's okay. We still hit a huge record today. Casey, can't thank you enough. GWL, everyone who subscribed, everyone who donated tonight, gifted, became a member. We had multiple people become a member tonight. Hitting that like button, commenting, everything, it means a whole lot. Everything helps. Everything supports the channel, and it means the world. Whew. And by the way, I do rewatch, for those who are newer here, I do rewatch the streams. I do rewatch the streams for 2 reasons. 1, to critique myself and ourselves, so that way we can be better the next time. You know, these little things that we can do and add or whatever. And also, I also rewatch the streams for the purpose of reading everybody's comments. You know, when we live stream, especially like a live stream tonight, we had a lot of people in here, a lot of comments. I try to do my best to read as many as I can. But going back and rewatching the streams, I'll read everyone's comments. I'll read everybody's comments. And it's always funny, too, because some of you guys leave the funniest stuff. Some of you guys leave the funniest stuff, like Bigwood. You guys will crack me up, man. And some of you guys leave some interesting things, and I appreciate that. Jacob, you're interested in becoming a mod? Okay. And if anybody else is interested in becoming a mod, because these favorite streams have been really, really popping off this season. So if there's any other regulars that are interested in becoming a mod, let us know. Jets, you're already a mod. You're already a mod. Why does the whole start if Cunningham plays quite a few more minutes to her? This happens sometimes with really good 6 players. You know, you saw sometimes, like, you see this in the NBA. Most notably, Manu Ginobili for the San Antonio Spurs. I don't know if you're familiar with NBA or not, but Manu Ginobili, he would always come off the bench. Always, his whole career, he would come off the bench, and he would get starter type of minutes. He'd get sometimes more minutes than some of the guys in the starters. It's just sometimes that's what you do with your really, really good 6-man players. And Sophie Cunningham has been earning that. She's been earning that. She has definitely been earning that. For sure. She's been the X factor. She's been the X factor for some of these games. Oh my goodness. So what are you guys gonna do for the rest of the night? You guys gonna do anything interesting? Get something good. Get some good food. Watch a movie. Go hang out. Me? I don't know. Think about watching a movie. What you got for me, Nate? Got a recommendation, Nate? Watch the Warriors. I love the Warriors. Rocha in the chat needs to watch the Warriors. Rocha, Warriors fan. We stream these Warriors games together. He'll be streaming the Warriors games with me this upcoming season. And he needs to watch the Warriors movie. You do. You need to make a vow right now, Roach, that before the Warriors season starts, you watch the Warriors. You gotta watch the movie before the season starts. Hacksaw Ridge, great war movie. One of my all-time favorites, Sam. Gotta work tomorrow. We're gonna be doing work right next to Disneyland. I need to be up at 2 a.m. You're working next to Disneyland? Well, you got some new work boots, right? Enemy at the Gates, another great war movie, Devin. Two rival snipers during the Battle of Stalingrad, the Russian and German sniper. That was a great one. I'm a sucker for war movies. I will sit down as a comfort movie. I will sit down and watch a 4-hour historical movie. Easy. I will sit down and pop in Gettysburg, which is like 4.5 hours long. No problem. Have a good night, Tyler. Tyler, yes, Tyler. Have a good night, man. Have a good night, Tyler. Best 450 bones for those boots. And they were worth it, huh? Good. If there's one team in the WNBA who can pull off a lot of fans without big names, is Valhalla, aka Valkyries. They have awesome fans. Yes, they do, Jets. It's been nothing short of impressive. Valkyries, I think they've sold out every game so far this season. And they have not one big name on their roster. They have no superstars on their team. It's a bunch of young players, overseas players, and players who were plucked from other teams who were like the 6 men on their teams. They're well coached. Everyone knows their role. There's nobody who is jockeying for more this or more that. Everyone is so finely tuned for their role. And because of that, game in and game out, you never know who the top scorer is going to be. You never know who the top scorer is going to be. Kate Martin's been having a fantastic season. They're a loud crowd. It's becoming one of the tougher places to play already because the crowd at the Valkyries games are just electric through the roof. It's a great atmosphere over there. The Valkyries got something special. Wait until they get an actual big name over there or two, and they become one of the league's absolute best teams. Oh my goodness. My goodness. They're already selling out their crowds. What's up, Lee? How you doing? They have a complete squad, says Jets. They do. They have leaders with Temi and Burton, and are surrounded by shooters like Hayes and Martin and Salon. Salon was huge the other night. Was it last night? Salon came up big for them. What's your favorite outer space movie, Josh? Asks Kryptonian. Interstellar, Armageddon, or Alien? Okay, my favorite outer space movies, Interstellar's number 1 for me. Alien's great. Aliens is better for me. Armageddon's great. Deep Impact is also a really good one too. Those came out like around the same time. But let me see. I know I'm blanking on some more. Movies about outer space. Let me refresh my memory here. Ooh, Apollo 13, great movie with Tom Hanks. Loved that one. Martian with Matt Damon. That was really good. Oh, dude, Moon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie Moon. Moon that came out in 2009. It stars Sam Rockwell. If you haven't seen Moon, that's a great hidden gem right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, I'd go with Interstellar being my number one movie about space. Fantastic Four with Chris Evans is a good space movie. I mean, technically it is, yeah. Technically it is. Fantasy football drafts will be coming up soon. Mock drafts. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's about that time pretty soon too. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think my Valkyries can make the Chase Center become Oracle in the WNBA? Dylan, they already have. They already have. The Oracle Arena vibe that the Warriors used to have, the Valkyries made that at the Chase Center. The Valkyries have made that at the Chase Center. Have I seen the new Superman? I did, steal a chick, and I liked it. I liked the new Superman. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. Rocha says they absolutely have. Yep. They recaptured that Oracle vibe. Something that the Warriors haven't been able to do. The Warriors haven't been able to recapture that vibe. My goodness. But all right, folks, I'm about to head out. I am starving. I'm going to go get me something to eat and find me something to do. You guys, thank you, everybody. Shout out to the mods. Once again, shout out to our Cult of Fury Elite members. Thank you, everybody who smacked that thumbs up, broke our like record tonight, 3.6 thousand. Everybody who donated. Huge shout out to Casey for the $100 bombs. Shout out to GWL for the $50 bomb. Everybody who donated, though, thank you so much. Who became a member today, thank you. 4 new members tonight was awesome. Thank God for keeping me company. It was incredible. I hope you guys had fun. I did, for sure. Hope for CC the best, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Me and Sean will be live for that Fever and Liberty game tomorrow night. Y'all take it easy. Be safe out there. Love you guys. Bye-bye. See ya. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Have a good night.